Welcome, Triton Nation, to your home broadcast. The Iowa Central Tritons taking on Buena Vista JV. The first pointer is good. It's long range from 3. Tritons are rolling now down the lane, and there goes Autumn Dykstra for 3. It's tied up 3-3. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks, at the beginning of the match. We're going to get going here. The score, 3-3 with 9.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Now, if you don't know, folks, in the NJCAA, the women's rules is they go by 4 quarters in total, 10 minutes apiece. A little different for the men's game. We'll see it later tonight with a tip-off at 7 p.m. They play 2 halves, each 20 minutes apiece. We have an issue right now with the scoreboard. Brownie and the head official going to go and get it solved out. Well, I'd like to get us started by saying welcome, folks, to Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Tuned in to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on the call for the Iowa Central Tritons. Derek, how you doing today, my man?
I'm doing pretty good, Hank. Pretty good.
Well, let's do it. Let's get right into the contest. Looking down the court right now, it's a 3-wide set. Top of the key, it's going to roll all the way down. Shot is up. Foul will be called. First attempt to go to the line for 2. Folks, if you missed it, Autumn Dykstra wearing the number 12, starting at shooting guard today. She got the first basket to go for the Iowa Central Tritons. It was from way beyond the arc for 3 points. Shooting on the line now, number 5, as that's Anna Landwat. Landalt's first one goes around the rim.
Lundell going up for the second free throw. And it's, just missed barely to the left side of the basket.
In transition now, looking down at Fountain. Fountain will drive to the net, pitch it to a wide open Frank. Frank going long. Hits off the back of the rim. Here comes Buena Vista JV. JV working down the court. That's a travel. Stop the play and give it back to the Iowa Central Tritons. They're going to take over. They're down by 1 score here. Still looking to take the lead for the first time tonight. The score, 3-4 with under 9 minutes to play in this quarter.
Number 24.
Carly West in the corner for 3. Rims out, goes haywire, and here we go now with BVU and transition. Passing it down the court. We're looking down at Kayana Goodman. Kayana Goodman doesn't have the sticky fingers. She's going to let it slip out of her hands. It's going to go out of bounds. The Tritons take back over. Frank passes in to Ashley Fountain. That's freshman to freshman. So far through the season, that pairing has been dominant early. Going down the court now and looking up. It's going to be a steal down low, the first turnover of the game. Working to the top of the key now. 41 going to dish it outside. Driving down low. Grooms gets the start today at center as we have Galloway, Neve Galloway. She's out today. Didn't know, folks, she was NJCAA second team, all region, second in points per game for the Iowa Central Tritons last season. She's dealing with an injury tonight, so she will sit out. Grooms, the true freshman, taking over in her spot. Throwing in now. Trying to go inside. What I've noticed with BVU already is they try to go with these long balls. Haven't been able to connect early. This is one of their very first games of the season. We're bound to see some miscommunication issues early on between both affairs. Dykstra, great defense by Tessa Groom. She's going to stand alone, driving to the hoop, lay it up and in. Tritons take the lead 5-4 at 7:45 in the first quarter. Nice little push against Carly West, who is leading the girls in points per game. Player that didn't get all the starts last year, but came into this one and she took over. We didn't really know who that was going to be. Tessa Grooms with a steal and a block within the first 3 minutes of the first quarter. Tessa Grooms making the most of her opportunity at the starting center slot tonight. Comes a pass in now, looking outside. Kayana Goodman going to dish it out. Off the backboard and rebounded by who other than Grooms. Fountain now to drive. She's going to kick outside to West. There, check out that pump fake. Got me jumping as well. Got one, got me in the booth. She get you?
Yes, it did.
7-4, the Tritons keep the lead. Autumn Dykstra going to have to get back on defense. She let one let up. West at the top of the key.
Looks like really big communication right there for the Beavers.
Yeah, the Beavers struggling a little bit with communication. There we go. Big charge down low. Triton's going to get the ball back. Can't do that. 7-4, under 7 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Folks, if you just tuned in, I'd like to shout out my boys in the broadcast booth. Listen to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd. We also got Zach. He's over there on scoreboard. Link is running camera, and Javi is your main producer for the day. I tell you what, we're going to keep it right here, Derek. What have you noticed so far within the first 3 minutes of tonight's contest between both teams?
So far, for the BVU side, I'm seeing they're having really bad communication skills, but I think they can fix it to get a lot better. But for the Iowa Central side, they're actually having pretty good communication and pretty good steals so far in the first.
I know you missed it, folks, but at the very beginning of the game, we had the first ever tip-off for Tessa Grooms in her NJCAA debut, starting at center today. Didn't get the win, but we saw BVU get the first score on the board. It was for number 12, Kiana Goodman. She has the three-point shot. She shot 3 from behind the arc already. She's 1 for 3 on the day. The Tritons are rolling 7-4, under 7 minutes to play. BVU called their first timeout. It's obvious something about the bus ride messed them up when they were coming over to Fort Dodge, Iowa. Don't know, folks. We're located in Hodges Field House on Iowa Central Community College campus. So if you aren't here, I tell you what, you better be, because this is a great basketball team, great basketball program, as we'll see the men's team play tonight as well. They're going to be taking on Grandview JV. And the huddle snaps. They're going to get back to the court. Triton's going to remain their starters out onto the court. It looks like Carly West, she's going to pass in to Ashley Fountain. You know, something that I have noticed on defense with this BVU team is played a lot of zone, not a lot of full court press. There goes Dykstra now, little jab. Ooh! Gee, man, taking ankles out there. You see that, man?
Yes.
That was nasty. Holy moly. Here comes Dykstra. Double team, going to have to pass it out to Tessa Grooms. The double team works. Pushing the court now. Tessa Grooms, look up. Fountain's got her back. 2-on-3 opportunity down to Carly West. West goes east. She's going to pump fake, drive up, and go to the line for 2 after the shooting foul. No, they'll call it before the shot. 7-4. I tell you what, Derek, sometimes with the way that Carly West moves in the interior, that last shot was off for Frank, offensive board now. But like I was saying, for Carly West, when she moves like that, a lot of jab steps, a lot of pump fakes, and sometimes you can get one of those shooting fouls to go your way when really you were just trying to pump fake someone out. Got me in the booth, probably will get me for a lot for the rest of this season.
I was about to say there should be a foul there.
7-4, Ashley Fountain will inbound. See where they run here. West going to go wide, top the key. Dykstra stands alone. They will feed it to her. Jaden Frank going to go down low to Tessa Grooms. Size advantage, 2-on-2 opportunity. Going to call travel. Moved about 3 steps before she passed it out. It'll remain 7-4, under 6 minutes to play in Hodges Fieldhouse.
Ooh, nice steal by Fountain.
Fountain keeps that one up and in for the Triton ladies. 9-4. Look at that lob pass going way outside. Got a nice little crossover against Dykstra, but going to get wrapped up. Going to go down before shot was attempted. They'll have to inbound that one in. It's going to be the first foul for Autumn Dykstra today. And the first substitution coming in right now. Tessa Grooms will check out. Checking in for the Iowa Central Tritons is the number 40. You got it for me, Derek? Chloe Lewandowski. My bad. I had my sheet flipped around. Here we go now. Going to feed down low, looking outside, driving the ball and floating one up there. Frank going to come down with the defensive board, but going to get it stolen from her. Goes up, comes back down with 2 at the line. I don't know about you, Derek, but you can kind of tell who they're running the offense through on the BVU JV side. Kiana Goodman had the most shot attempts so far in this one, 5 total. She's just only made 1.
And here comes the second free throw attempt. Let's see if she can continue it. And that one's good.
That's going to make Anna Lundahl. It's going to make her 3 for 4 at the line. She'll go to 9-5. for the BVU Beavers. Fountain kicking down low, going to be stopped. See the call here. Going to call a block. Triton's going to have a chance of throwing it in. Fountain's going to take it for herself. Fountain on the far side, looking for a play. Dykstra was open for a second, decides to hold on to the ball, going wide to West. West working down the court, floats one up. Tough call against the Tritons. It's going to go back to BVU.
That was a tough call on West there.
They'll work outside. Lindsey Graff has it. She's going to do another lob pass. Carly West. Ball hawks it in the air like a safety. Coach Montalto might have to check her out after that one.
Yes.
Wow.
Recruiter for the football team.
Definitely could. I don't know how Major Williams, C.J. Christian would feel about that one. Our two starting safeties already, but here goes West in the corner. Whoa. A little too much muscle. Gonna go down low now. Leah Fredel will go up with it. Up and in, lefty. The second field goal on the night for BVU, the first two-pointer.
Ooh, and Autumn with a layup. Dykstra, and she's going for an and one at the free throw line right now. And checking in once again for the Tritons is number 20, Fountain. And out went West, number 24. And here comes Autumn Dykstra. And the and one is good, making it 12-7.
So we'll see Nevaeh Meester check in for Autumn Dykstra, who just shot the free throws. Taylor McKinney, she's going to come in now for, let's see who she came in for. Wasn't for Frank. Let's see, it was for Ford Crooms. Going to work down low now. Shot goes up. Lewandowski not quick enough. That'll make it 12-10 in favor of the Tritons. McKinney working down low, gonna bounce one outside to Frank. Frank with a nice little step back. Fountain with the save, with the drive. Put it in second gear and gets 2 points for the Iowa Central Tritons, 14-10.
That was a great move by Fountain there.
That was great. Very quick on her feet. The lateral quickness. Here's Fountain right here. Has a one-on-two opportunity. Frank with the pickpocket steal. Gonna hand one off to Fountain. Going wide to McKinney. McKinney. Gonna lose it down low. Triton's gonna have to work back on defense. They have really nice handles on this BVU side. I've been able to notice that for sure. 14-10, the shot. Way outside. That's gonna be attempted by Lindsey Graff. It'll go back to the Tritons.
Big air ball there.
Big air ball. Felt the gust of wind come up at me at the booth. Derek.
There was a substitution. Do you see who just came in, Hank?
I'll get to that in a second. 14-10, under 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Meester in the corner. Her first shot attempt is up off the side of the rim. Foul going to go against the Tritons. Fountain a little too aggressive. See some substitutions. We'll see Fountain come out. We'll see Frank come out. Autumn Dykstra coming back in with Carly West.
And up at the free throw line for the Beavers is number 0, Taylor Kruger. And Kruger's second one is good, making it 14-12. Triton still in the lead by 2.
She's got all free throws for the Beavers. That'll make it 14-12, under 3.5 to play. Dykstra, jab step, work outside. Carly West, the lefty. Gonna work right, spin move. Right through the hands of Autumn Dykstra. It's Coach O talking with his girls out there on the court. Sounded like it's supposed to be a screen and pass. That one obviously some more miscommunication. We saw in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter BVU with the miscommunication. Now it's going to bleed over to the Triton side. Kruger going to pass over to Graff. Graff's in the corner. She'll just to the top of the key. Kiana Goodman. Here we go down low with Friedel. Friedel goes up, gets blocked by West. Floats in the air, Meister brings it down. Meister, not enough mustard on that pass. It's going to come down now. Leah Friedel for three. Off the near side of the rim. Triton's going to lose it. Triton's got to wake up there. 14-12, 2 minutes, 27 seconds to play in the first quarter. If you just tuned in the broadcast, listen to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on the call for the women's and men's basketball team tonight.
West into Meister.
Meister does a great job at just finding the open lady. She's going to dish to McKinney. Her first shot at the game going to go no good. 0 for 1 from 3. We'll work the other way. Going to be called a travel against BVU. The score 14-12. Looks like Grace Thatcher checking in for BVU.
McKinney into Meister.
Looking at Dykstra now at the top of the key. Going to go to the wing over by Meister. Behind the back, going backwards. McKinney open for just a split second. Wasn't a travel, believe it was a block. It's going to go against the Tritons, and now BVU will take over. 14-12, under 2 minutes to play. We're in crunch time, Derek.
Yes, we are.
This quarter's gone by super fast. Grooms is checked back in at center. Great defense so far. We've seen 1 block, 1 steal, 1 fast break point for number 42. Working outside. Friedel for 3. Not good. Over the head of McKinney. It's an over and back call, actually. Going to go against Thatcher. 5 team fouls per team. Tell you what, folks, sooner than later, we're going to see some Triton girls on the line. The first one up first, Taylor McKinney, will get a shoot 2. Webster City native, she'll shoot 1 up. Swish, go right through. All-time point leader for the Webster City Lynx. I got a broadcast for her in her high school career for the Lynx, and now it carried over into college. McKinney's second one is good as well. 16-12, 100% from the line for McKinney. Across the line is Graff. Carly West with the length. Size advantage against Graff. They'll have to dish outside. Dykstra down low. Grooms. Big time steal. Got all the length in the world. Working down low. Nice try by Meister. Trying to get one quick. Ooh. And a tumble on the court. Leah Friedel going to get back up quickly. Shot by Graff is up. No good. Dykstra coming down with it. Exactly 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Tritons trying to make it a 6-point lead. They'll drive low. West for 3. Off the backboard. We don't need 6-point lead. We need a 7, 19-12. We have 45 seconds to play till the end of quarter number 1. Been very successful so far. Tell you what, folks, want to make sure you check around for the second quarter, the halftime report, and the conclusion of this game. For the halftime show, we got a really special interview with Coach Horn. So I got to sit down with her and a star volleyball player. Not going to say who it is yet. You guys are just going to have to sit there in anticipation. 19-12, under 30 seconds to go on that air ball. The Tritons, they can just sit on this one if they want to, but I'll tell you what, let's be aggressive on offense. Let's see them attack the board once more. What do you think, Derek?
I agree.
Carly West stands alone with it. Slowly travel up the court. Doesn't want any time left on the clock. That's what Coach O's saying as well. Just wait, wait, wait. Still got 15 seconds. Nothing on the shot clock. Now, did you see the foul on the... Was it a reach, Derek?
I think
looks like a reach.
Push going on, or a reach.
It looks like a reach, so Carly West will go to the line. Able to make it 20 points for the Tritons. She'll shoot 2. Heard Brownie on the PA. Shout out Brownie, the best PA man around. He does all Triton home sports. Heard him over the football broadcast this past Sunday as well.
And the second one's good by West, bringing the score 21-12.
10 seconds to play in the first quarter. They're going to work to the wing. Got one shot available. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Got to get it off. They do. It's up. Off the backboard. No good. Nothing but glass. 21-12 by the end of the first quarter. Tell you what, Derek, they take a break on the court. Let's take one in the broadcast. We'll be back after this short message.
During these tough times, Dwayne and I decided to skip some of our old rules and routines.
You know, like.
Ooh. Play Daddy.
Skip for training.
I see Daddy.
Skip bedtime curfew.
But we're not skipping our children's well visits and recommended vaccines. Staying up to date helps protect them. So reach out to your child's doctor.
I see.
Welcome back, Triton Nation, and thank you for tuning in to the broadcast. If you just tuned in, the score, 21-12. The first quarter just ended. Before we get into the broadcast, I'd like to shout out our sponsors of the broadcast. CNOS at Unity Point, Improving Health. Proud sponsors of Iowa Central Athletics. Thank you for all you do for our community and much, much more. And reaching out to our broadcast as well. If you just joined us, listen to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd in the booth for the Iowa Central Tritons. Derek, what do you think so far, my man?
I think it's going really great for the Tritons here. They're up by a big lead, and I think they can continue that going right here in the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, I tell you what, Iowa Central opens the 2021-2022 season with 5 straight games at home. They've already posted double-digit wins over both Mount Mary JV and Graceland JV. So far this season, they've been the absolute denominators over the JV squads of the NAIA schools. Let's see if they can make it 3-0 against the JV squads. You think they can, Derek?
I think they can.
For sure can. 21-12, 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. We're still waiting them to get to the court. Derek, what do you want to see tonight, my man?
Just me being a fan of the Tritons, I still think I want to see both very good communication, more improvement on communication skills between both teams, because both of them are still kind of lacking it a little bit.
Yeah.
But
And you see that pretty often in the first quarter, especially early in the season, as that is granted. This is just the 3rd game overall this season for the Iowa Central ladies, looking to stay undefeated, improving into this week of athletics. And we're busy. Football's closing up, volleyball's closing up, and now basketball and wrestling is starting right back up here as well. Right now, the women's, they get to play tonight, and then later in the broadcast, we're going to cover the men's on the same broadcast, so make sure you stick around for that. But hey, back to the action in Hodges Fieldhouse. Carly West will feed it down low to Grooms. Grooms going to kick outside, West to drive. Going to be stopped, and they know who to double team. You notice how close they got once West got about 5 feet away from the lane. Floater attempt goes up. A charge down low. It's going to go over to the BV side.
I get a feeling the Tritons just thought they had to get it up there because the shot clock was running low. There was 5 seconds left on that shot clock.
Well, with a foul just very early on, the first 20 seconds of the second quarter, they're going to sub Carly West out. They don't want her to be in any foul trouble before we get into the second half. McKinney will check back in. Goodman going to go down low. She's looking like she's going to take it for herself. She will. Over the net. Going to be no good. Tritons working on a fast break opportunity. No good as well. Something that's got to improve is the fast break offense on the Triton side. Phenomenal defense so far. They just got to capitalize off those turnovers. 21-12, 9 minutes to play. Tritons. Who's going to be the fire starter? Triton's playing without a really big piece tonight. Nevaeh Galloway, great player for the Iowa Central Tritons. She's out with an injury. Here we go. Shot is up. Going to go against McKinney. Going to be called on a shooting foul. Going to the line, number 10 for BVU.
Taylor Kruger up for a free throw. Here goes Kruger, and it's good. Now here she goes for her second free throw attempt to shorten the lead even more. And her second free throw attempt is no good. It went slightly to the right side of the goal.
Autumn Dykstra stands alone, tries to go up with it, going to hit under the backboard. Foul will be called before she can get the ball off. They will say a shooting foul regardless. She'll go to the line for 2.
Here comes Autumn Dykstra for her first attempt at the free throw line. And it's good. Now she's looking for her second one. And it's good. So both of them are completed and made, making the score 23-13 for a 10-point lead.
Yeah, she wants to keep it as a double-digit lead. Nothing below that. Autumn Dykstra with the tenacity at the free throw line. Here we go. Down low, Grooms. Doesn't even have to jump up for it. Still gets the block, her second of the game. Fountain dishes out wide to a wide open Frank. Rolls around the rim, goes out of bounds. It's going to be out on the Tritons. Score will stay the same, 23-13. Passing in now, BV. Going to be stopped. Frank with the defense. Triton showing a full court press. Going to find a lady open. It's Graff going up with it. Offensive board off the hands of 12. Autumn Dykstra with the steal. 2-on-1 opportunity. Here comes Dykstra. Here comes Frank. Here comes a two-pointer. An easy go-ahead layup for the Tritons, 25-13.
That was a nice pump fake up and then released.
Yeah, great ball awareness, great situational awareness. Knew there was a girl right behind her. Just faked it once and then went up for the easy dump. Under 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. The Tritons are trifling over the Beavers. Goodman going over to Graff. Graff to go down low. Hop jumper. We're looking outside. No foul called on aggressive play. Dykstra with another steal. McKinney stands alone. Layup attempt. Up and good for the Tritons. 27-13. Doubling the Beaver score. Fountain going to race for it. Ooh!
Right into the wall. It looked a little painful to me, Hank.
Yeah, you know, put her body out there, and I really respect the hustle and the aggressiveness to try to get the ball back. Also, check out that good teamwork and sportsmanship by the Tritons. Let her back up, helped her up. 7:15 in the second quarter, 27-13. Maester's checked in. She's at the top of the key. She'll dish it to the wing. Maester going to go over to Lewandowski. McKinney has it. She's doubled. She goes down low. Kicks it out wide. Frank. Maester. Tritons. Great ball movement. Finds an open Maester. Maester just a little too short for the rim. It'll be 27-13. Score remains. Ooh, Maester. Hard shoved to the ground. Not going to say it goes against her. Wow. Tell you what. You know, Derek, referees and head officials, they're a part of the game of basketball as well, so no matter what, you got to agree with the calls. We'll see the Beavers go to the line.
And here's Kruger up at the line once again. I believe this is her second time at the line, and her first attempt is good. And now she's looking for her second attempt. And she completed the second attempt, making it 27-15. The Triton still on top with a 12-point lead here in the second quarter.
McKinney's jammed in the corner, doing a good job at pressing her. Evades around an open defender. There goes Fountain. The Euro gets it in for 2. 29-15, 6.5 to play in the first half. Maester with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one opportunity against the leading scorer. The leading scorer doesn't have defense, but Maester short once again. Just having a tough time at being a little soft at the rim under the net. We'll see some substitutions. It looks like Lewandowski will come out. Coming on will be Sherrick. Actually, a timeout will be called. It's going to go on the BVU side. So I tell you what, Derek, let's take one with them. The score, 29-15, 6 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Mr. Rogers said, look for the helpers. You can always find people who are helping. Thank you to all the first responders who put their lives in danger to help us when my brothers and sisters and mom and dad and grandpa and grandma need them.
Thank you, first responders.
We look out for the helpers because they look out for us.
At the end of the day, this is what I signed up for as a first responder, and this is what I love to do. And I'm going to continue going to work day in and day out and providing help to those that need it.
Thank you, first responders. Thank you, first responders. Thank you, first responders. Love you. Mwah.
Be safe, look after yourself, and look after one another. Thanks.
Folks, welcome back to the broadcast. Before we get back into the action for basketball tonight in Hodges Fieldhouse, I'd like to shout out our sponsors, CNOS at Unity Point Improving Health, proud sponsors of Iowa Central Athletics. Thank you much for all you do for our community and for sponsoring the broadcast tonight. Otherwise, let's get back into the tape. Right now, we're looking at a 29-15 score. The Tritons have possession of the basketball. Listen to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on commentary. 6 minutes remaining in the first half to play for the Iowa Central women's basketball team. Nice drive to the lane by Frank. A little too strong in that last attempt. Gonna work down low. Looking up now. Sherrick goes up for the block. Gonna be called. Shooting foul going to the line will be, see here, looks like number 5. It'll be Anna Landau.
Here goes Landau for her first attempt at the line. Here goes her second attempt. And her second attempt is good, making it 29-16.
29-16. Here comes Jaden Frank pushing the court. McKinney. Looks like the Tritons have changed their tempo, moving a lot faster than they did at the beginning of the second quarter. Meister. Hard time finding the net. It's okay. Still warming up before we get into the crunch time. Down low, looking away. There goes Frank. Gets it tugged up from off of her.
And it's BVU's ball here. And Taylor Kruger throwing it in for BVU.
Here we go now. Top of the key, driving down low. 0. Kruger for 3. Hits the far end of the backboard. It's going to go back to the Tritons. Frank looking for an assist. She'll go wide to Meister. Meister going to cut central. Here comes Fountain now. Hop jumper. Dishes it back. Meister on the wing. Nice little screen fade there that the Tritons keep running. They're waiting to find an open girl, but BVU doing a great job at not sagging off. Triton ball movement is great. Well, some of the best we've seen all season. We just haven't been hitting our shots. Wow, great shot by Emma Sherrick. It's going to fall. It'll be 31-16. Kruger now on the wing. Attempt to take a screen. She will take it. Going to go down low. Coming up with it off the backboard on the weak side. It'll be 31-18. Working to the perimeter. Fountain. Magic Fingers lays it up and in. 33-18. Leah Friedel at the top of the key. She's going to roll outside. A handoff now. Goodman goes down low. Kicking to Kruger. Kruger on the drive. Miscommunication on defense. Doesn't matter. Defensive pressure too much. Uh-oh, 4-on-1 opportunity. Fountain is there, but it's not enough. 33-20. BVU is crawling back. 3:45 remaining in the first half.
Looks like a little confusing there for a little bit.
Looked like Coach O says no more, probably saying no more with the screen fades. It looks like two are coming over. New play call. Uh-oh, Fountain gonna have to dish. Looks like the play didn't look out in their favor. McKinney on the wing, gonna have to make some magic. She'll drive, she'll throw one up. Off the near side of the rim, it's gonna go back to BVU. 3:15 to play, working to the wing. Top of the key, and now Anna Landau. Gonna find a wide open Goodman, leading the Beavers in scoring. Gonna add another one to her total. The Tritons are gonna take a timeout. Let's take one with them. The score, 33-22. We'll be right back after this short break.
During these tough times, Dwayne and I decided to skip some of our old rules and routines.
You know, like.
Skip fort training.
I see, Daddy.
Skip bedtime curfew.
But we're not skipping our children's well visits and recommended vaccines. Staying up to date helps protect them. So reach out to your child's doctor.
Welcome back, Triton Nation. Tuned in to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on the call for the women's and men's basketball team tonight for the Iowa Central Tritons. Currently, the women's, they're up 33-22 against Buena Vista JV. Fountain has it. She's going to drive in at point guard today. She's played a whole lot of minutes for us. Dykstra going to kick it out to Fountain. Just talked about her. She'll be traveling out of there, and now it's going to go back to BVU. The Beavers will take back over.
And during the timeout break, there was 2 substitutions for the Tritons. One in number 12, Autumn Dykstra, and the other one in number 14, Frank.
Goodman now, she'll hand off to Friedel. Friedel's going to work outside. Not a lot of ball movement. Let's see if it works. Heavy touch at the rim. And a push. It's going to go against BVU. Triton's going to take over. Kayla Griffith going to touch the ball for the first time today. She'll inbound to Fountain. Still no full court press against the Tritons. BVU hasn't really tried a whole lot of difference on defense. They believe in their defense, evidently. So far, it's not working out for them. The Tritons are up by 11. There goes that defense. Maybe I should shut up, Derek. Wow.
Dykstra was wide open, looking for the ball down in the zone.
Yeah, they sent heavy pressure double team, but luckily we pounced on it right when the opportunity came. Fountain gonna cross the half-court line, kick it out to Griffith. Griffith, ooh, heavy move outside. Grooms, double dribble gonna go against her. Tough call. That's tough because the Tritons have a really good size advantage that we could prioritize all game long. We just haven't seemed to done that. We've been favoring the perimeter outside shots and those fade screens we love to run. Like to see a little bit more of that big postman work down low, but maybe we'll see that later. Could be an adjustment by halftime. Goodman works outside. Oh, nice save that time by Zero. Get it over now to Grandal. Here comes the drive. Friedel in the corner. Dykstra with another steal. One-on-one, fast break. Here comes Dykstra. Short of the rim again. We've seen that back in once again by Grooms. Dykstra gonna fight for it. Oh, gonna win it. Wow. A heavy call gonna go against the Iowa Central Tritons. They're gonna say a travel. After it looked like Autumn stole it back. Now, I'm not for sure if they called a travel when Autumn took over of the basketball or if it was right before when Grooms had that last shot. Maybe Grooms, because Grooms has had a hard time traveling and double dribbling so far. Otherwise, Grooms has impressed me a whole lot. Usually see her more as a six-man type of role, but she gets to start today. She's looking pretty good for the Iowa Central Tritons so far. 33-22, a minute and a half to play in quarter number 2. This game is driving by fast. Kick outside, Allie.
I'm surprised it's already almost halftime.
Oh yeah, and once again, folks, stick around because we got a great halftime show. Tell you what, I told you I was gonna let you wait for the anticipation, but I'll announce it now. I gotta sit down with Brooke Dobson, the freshman of the year in NJCAA Division II women's volleyball. Got to sit down with her, talk about Triton volleyball with her head volleyball coach, Coach Sarah Horn. We had a great time talking about how well the season's been so far and how much more could come for this great Triton team who's 40-1 on the season.
And Kruger, for her third shot at free throws, her first one goes down. And the second one, just rolls right out of the basket.
Here we go now. Working to the wing, Griffith to kick it out. Meister has got it. She's going to take a screen. She will drive. Would have been a great steal on the BVU side for Krieger, but going to lose it. Tritons keep possession. It's going to be a throw-in for Jaden Frank.
And 1:02 remaining here in the first half of the Iowa Central Triton's women's basketball game.
Meister find it alone, drive to the lane. Struggling a little bit shooting the basketball, but luckily Grooms, her teammate, has her back. 35-23, 50 seconds to go in the first half. Friedel stand alone, trying to find that man defense. Tritons are sticking to him tight. Travel, gonna go against Krieger. The Tritons get it back with 39 seconds to play in the second quarter. 30 on the shot clock. Tritons with an opportunity to have 2 possessions if they want to, but I don't know if they want to score in 5 seconds, Derek.
I know, I get a feeling they're just going to try their best to wait it out, to just waste the clock so we can get it into halftime.
Meister with it, going against Friedel. To the corner, off the hands of Dykstra. And actually 33 seconds left on the clock, 30 on the shot clock, so more than likely this won't be the final drive. BVU can milk the clock as far as they want, but the Tritons would have a last-second opportunity to drive and take one last shot before the first half closes. Meister, great man defense. Gonna work to the wing. Goodman, little crossover, isolation. Driving outside now. Dykstra, tight defense. Great defense, double team, and no. Nearly an and one opportunity for Krieger. Yet to see that today. It'll remain 35-23.
And once again at the line for free throws for her 4th attempt is number 10, Kruger. Her first one's good, making it 35-24. And here's Kruger looking for her second attempt. And her second attempt is just rolls right out of the basket once again, keeping the score 35-24. And the Trojans have
2 seconds on the clock. The shot is up for Meister. Gonna be short of the rim, but hits the backboard. That'll be it for the first half. Very impressive thus far. The final halftime score, 35-24. 15 minutes are on the clock for the break. I tell you what, we're going to kick it over to the interview I got to have with some of the volleyball stars in our Iowa Central Community College. But afterwards, me and Derek, we're going to sit down and break down the numbers of the first half and then get you guys ready and pumped up to play for the second. We'll be right back with more Triton Nation basketball on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Welcome back, Triton Nation, to the Halftime Report. I'm joined alongside Brooke Dobson and Coach Warren, some of the best volleyball players all around Iowa. They are moving on to the playoffs. Some huge accolades I'd like to mention before we get into the interview. I'm sitting next to the Coach of the Year and the Freshman of the Year. Man, it's awesome. I feel like there's just be some paparazzi. We got a few cameras in here already, but I tell you what, let's talk some volleyball, girls. You know, how are you guys doing so far after your past tournament win?
Good. We're working hard in practice. Well, yeah, we are working hard in practice, working on playing against some of the teams that we know we're going to play, working on self-goals and stuff like that, and just getting ready for nationals.
Just working hard, right? Mm-hmm. You know, what's something that you guys have been able to kind of think about after your huge win at regionals once you went on and got the victory over DMAC?
Yeah, you know, we were really excited for the regional tournament. We had a great year going into the weekend, and that's always a big weekend. There's a lot on the line, obviously, because the loser is done. But I think we also went into the weekend really confident. You know, we had already played DMAC twice, swept them both times. We knew they were a great team, but more so, I think we just had a lot of confidence in ourselves and, knew that we could handle our side of the net.
Yeah, I believe that was the third time you've swept them this season, and the fourth time you'd swept the team before. You guys are on a roll. Only one loss on the season. It was to number 1 ranked Cali. About a week ago, I got to sit down with KT Steffes. We talked about that loss a little bit. Now, being a freshman on this Iowa Central Triton team, what do you think that loss was like? Just kind of, do you think you guys it was a thing to kick you guys into second gear? You think that's what it did, or do you think it kind of brought y'all down, or what do you think, Brooke?
It's funny because we all played our best, even though we didn't play our best, and none of us were upset after the game. We were okay, now we know what we have to do. We know what we have to get better at, and we know what we have to do to beat them next time we see them. So I think it did kick us into a second gear, all right, we're ready for next time.
You definitely would rather lose in the regular season than the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that. We got the big national tournament coming up, going to be in Cedar Falls, Iowa. Is there a set date on that? I was checking online, could not find it. Do you guys have it?
Yes. So it's in Cedar Rapids. It is the November 18th through the 20th, and it's at the same venue that state volleyball is. And so they just do a great job. It's already set up for state volleyball. Workers know exactly what they're doing, and it's just a really great atmosphere.
Well, great. You guys got third at nationals this year. With your season this year, only one loss on the season, a total of 40 victories overall. 30 of them have been sweeps. What? Are you kidding me? So I tell you what, you guys are going to have a great run in the playoffs. I know it just because I've been able to broadcast all your home meets. What's something you're looking forward to playing in the national tournament, ladies?
Cowley. I want to play them right now. Not right now, but I'm very excited to play them again.
ASAP.
Yes, and Kirkwood. Love playing Kirkwood. They're a good team. And they're, good people to be across the net from. Because some teams are a little disrespectful, which kind of brings us up a little bit, but, playing Kirkwood is more, fun, if you know what I mean.
It's a nice in-state rivalry for sure. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Coach, you have a take on that?
Yeah, just to kind of echo what she said, Kirkwood is a great match up against us. We've done really well the last 2 years against them. They're just really good volleyball players, and so they bring out the best in us and bring out our competitive side. And we don't know the seedings yet. We don't know exactly who we'll be matched up with. We can kind of guess, and Kirkwood could be our second round opponent. So we're definitely looking ahead to that and getting excited.
So I want to talk a little bit about the player standpoint. Brooke, coming this season, youngest player on the team, started the season as a 17-year-old, right?
Yeah, I still am 17.
You're still 17.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you're filled with so many great leaders, so many third-year players as well. Going down the list, both of the Johnsons, KT Steffes, Angel Baylark, Haley Alharathy, Molly McCauley. Let's see, who else am I leaving out?
Balin Johnson.
So Balin and Alicia Johnson. So you guys are filled with so many great leaders. Now, is there a certain leader you think you emulate your game a little bit off of, or?
I feel like Caitlin Steffes, we all call her KT. She is my best friend on and off the court. She's my biggest hype man on the court. I get a good block and she's pushing me, and it's great. She, if I'm having a bad game, she's stern with me, but not to get me mad, to just get me out of it. She's all right, this is what you need to do right now. And I'm okay. And I listen to her. I think everyone on the team has respect for KT and all the other players.
For sure.
But yeah, KT really gets me going.
What I noticed, I think most people would be able to guess that it would have been KT Steffes out of the other leaders that you kind of emulate your game off of, because on both ends of the court, you play on that outside position, throwing down kills all the time. Now, I'll tell you a little bit of a difference I noticed from a broadcaster's standpoint when we record the games on Triton Nation YouTube channel, if you don't know, folks, is that watching KT, she has a little bit of a reaction in her face, more of a mad, send it down, where you're more like a cold-blooded killer, where you're just straight, silent. Now, I don't know. That's just what a fan standpoint and a broadcaster standpoint I notice on the court. But definitely, I could echo that. I definitely see you having a little bit of KT in yourself. Now, what's something that you're looking forward to go forward with your veteran girls leading you to the national championship, Brooke?
I'm so excited to just be with this team and going with this team to nationals, because we all, sometimes our coaches say it looks like we don't get along on the court, but I feel like we're always like together, you know? And like sometimes if we have individual bad games, all the rest of us come to bring that person up. And I just feel like we all want this so bad. We're just going to do so good together, like playing together at nationals.
For sure. You said a little bit. So with the coaching standpoint, like she had just brought up, you don't believe or.
Yeah. So I think what she's referring to is sometimes they get really internal, you know, and we can tell they're mad at themselves, but I think maybe an outside perspective, you know, an outside, you know, bystander would maybe think they're mad at each other. And we know that's not true. We know that they're mad at themselves when they aren't perfect, you know, when they make an error. And so I think that's more so we'll talk about that, you know, make sure we're coming together, we're helping each other out. We know that you're mad at yourself for not being perfect, but nobody's going to be perfect. So just, you know, put it all out there and your teammates will be there for you.
For sure. You guys have basically been perfect all season. Like I said, just one loss to the #1 Cali school, who is a team that they're not used to playing in the Nationals. Do you guys kind of check that out and kind of think about that a little bit with Cali not having a lot of experience going to Nationals?
We do, yeah. We have so almost every starter besides 2 has been at the national tournament. You know, has been there, and Jory, one of our 2 freshmen, played at the state tournament there last year. So Brooke, you know, and Bria are going to be the only 2 players who haven't been in the venue. But you know, we're showing them film, we're talking about it. You know, we're going to go in as a very experienced group who was just there, you know, a few months ago. And so Cali, I don't think Cali has been to the national tournament since maybe 2017. So. Nobody in their program has been there, and so it's going to be completely new for them. They're not really going to know what to expect, so we like that. We like that experience advantage.
For sure. I'll tell you what. So, you know, I have one more question left before I leave y'all the spotlight, and you can talk about your teams. You know, I want to ask you just one more time, what is another goal? You guys have reached so many goals. You've set the bar so high for Iowa Central athletics throughout the whole 2021-2022 season, what is that final main goal you want to hit, girls?
Of course we want to win nationals.
Good.
I don't think any Triton volleyball team has won nationals before now. Yeah, so we want to take that title. And last year they also, when we got 3rd in nationals, that was also a Triton record. So even if we don't win nationals and we get 2nd place, I feel like we'll all still be very proud of ourselves. But obviously the main goal is to win nationals this year.
For sure.
Yeah, I would echo that. I think, you know, we really want to go out and just play our best, you know, and our best is obviously really, really high. We have a lot of potential. So if we just go out there and leave everything out and play our best and, you know, don't worry about outside events, I think that, you know, we're gonna do some really great things.
Sounds good. Well, I'll tell you what, thank you for joining the interview so far, the halftime interview. You know, this is the time of the interview where I leave y'all with the spotlight. It doesn't matter which one of you go first, but if you just look in that camera right there and preach about your Iowa Central volleyball team, preach about the fans, or whatever your heart would desire, you'd like to go on ahead.
You go first.
I think, you know, we had such great support this year. We've had fantastic fans. Not only from the school and different sports teams, but from the community as well, and parents and family and friends. And so I think we just want to say thank you for having such a great, being such a great support system this year for us. And I know our players really love it when their family and friends are reaching out and saying that they're watching us and proud of us. And so I think just thank you. You know, we have just such a great fan base, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, huge thank you to all of our fans for supporting us this year and watching us be the best we could be this season. It's great being at this school and being with this volleyball program. Yeah, that's it.
Go Iowa Central Tritons. If you missed any of the home matchups this year, what are you doing? This is one of the best volleyball teams that may ever come through Iowa. Man, so much fun to watch these collegiate girls take on the rest of the NJCAA. Go support them at finals. Otherwise, if you missed any of the home broadcasts, they're all on YouTube under Triton Nation's YouTube channel, the same YouTube channel that you're watching now for the women's and men's basketball games. So make sure you scroll back when you have some free time and check those out with all those highlights between Brooke and all the other players. This is a very wonderful team. But before you go, I'd like to thank you all for stopping by. Thank you very much,
Thanks
Coach.
for having us.
Thank you much. Good. No, you're okay. Thank you much. And I tell you what, let's get back to the basketball game tonight. Otherwise, I'll be in contact with you later.
Welcome back, Triton Nation, to the home broadcast of the Iowa Central Tritons as they're taking on Buena Vista JV, as so are the women's team. The women's are up first tonight. They had a 5 p.m. kickoff. Make sure you tune around to this broadcast, to this live stream for the men's matchup tonight. They'll play Grandview JV later on. You just listened to the halftime interview with Brooke Dobson and Coach Horn of the Triton volleyball team once again over on the 18th in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. They are going on to the national tournament. They want to be the very first team in school history to become volleyball national champions, and they can do it. They've lost just one.
It's pretty fun, pretty nice. Get to watch and enjoy some amazing basketball.
I tell you what, the women's team is great, but I got to tell you what, our sponsors are just as great as well. I want to shout the sponsors out before we get back to the broadcast here. Big shout out to our sponsors, CNOS at Unity Point Improving Health. Proud sponsors of Iowa Central Athletics. Do so much for our broadcast tonight and for our community. Big shout out to you folks. Thank you much. Tell you what, though, let's talk about the first half. So far, I think we can both agree some offensive struggles for both teams we've noticed. Struggled shooting the ball for the Iowa Central Tritons. We saw that Buena Vista JV, they like to shoot the ball on the perimeter. Didn't work out too well for them. The Tritons were really great on defense, but capitalizing off those turnovers that they created. I had a total of 4 steals and 3 blocks for the Iowa Central Tritons, and they just scored off of one of those. 1 field goal out of those 7 tries. Derek, what else did you notice about the teams?
I noticed that, like, even though Moster, she's trying her best, but she's not making them in the basket as much, but she's still trying.
Yeah, Nevaeh Meister, she's a great player for the Iowa Central Tritons. She's one of those sub players. She's trying really hard for sure. I think what you're saying on the fast break opportunities, correct? So echoing off of that is sometimes, you know, with some of the shorter basketball players, now lots of love to Nevaeh Meister, but she's a little shorter, and she's just struggling to get to the net a little bit. You know, she's kind of our key role primary shooter in the substitutions. And, you know, we're going to see her improve, though. We see her improve every single game. She's a great defensive presence for us on the court. One of the most aggressive bullies on the court when she's out there for sure. And she's definitely a bruiser out there. We're going to see her get a lot of layups. She's going to shoot the ball a little bit as well. She'll improve in the second half. That is guaranteed. Looks like the teams are breaking their huddle, and they're going to get ready to play some more basketball here for the NJCAA located in Hodges Fieldhouse. Tritons, they lost the tip, so they're going to be able to start with the ball in the third quarter. Carly West will pass in to Ashley Fountain. The score, 35-24. Beavers are down against the Tritons.
Here goes West into Fountain.
Fountain now, she'll dish out to Frank. Frank is jammed up at the wing. She's going to go over to Dykstra. Dykstra to the wing, back to Frank. Frank near the free throw line. They're going to aim for Fountain for 3. First attempt going to go way off, but Fountain, nice try. I like the idea. Fountain gets right back on defense, gets a steal, but it's going to be knocked loose. Like I said, I really like the try from Fountain. Same time, still looking for that perimeter shot for the Tritons. Frank now going to go down low. Pushing up the court. Autumn Dykstra's with it to the top of the key. Carly West now in the corner, going to go and find Frank. Great ball movement. No bounce passes needed. Groom's going to go down low, roll one in. Maybe it's the lob passes that they need to be successful on offense, Derek.
Ooh, that's a nice trap right there. And they lost the ball.
37-24. Kicking low. Here comes Kruger for 3. Rolls out. Carly West with the rebound. West going to roll West to Dykstra. Dykstra lays one up. Doesn't go in. West on a second attempt gets blocked. Another rebound goes to West. Fountain in the corner. Going to find Dykstra. That pass was just a little quicker. Would have been more open to shoot that ball. Here comes West. Driving the court. Going to call. See the call on the court. Is it a reach, Derek? It looks like a reach.
Yes.
Thank you, Derek.
There's a reach on number 12.
Yep, that's going to go against Goodman. Passing in now on the inbound. Going to find Frake. West to drive with her left. Ooh, going to lay it up with her right. Look at that circus shot. 39-24, make it a 15-point lead right on the nose. West with the steal. Oh, my goodness, behind the back pass. I'm counting that as an assist. Oh, my goodness. Finds Dykstra, wasn't even looking at it. Goes behind the back. Carly West. That was awesome. Crooms now on defense. Goodman driving to the lane. She'll lay one up and in.
West to Fountain. Fountain back to West.
West push, but she'll lose the ball. Here we go with Kruger. Kruger off the backboard. Rebound comes down off the hands of Frank. Foul called going against Goodman.
Another reach by Goodman.
Frank's going to pass in, and it looks like it's going to be to Fountain. Still no full court press. I was expecting a little more full court press against the Tritons.
Yeah, and BVU is subbing out Goodman right now because she's at 4 fouls already, Hank.
Foul trouble, 2 more, and she's going to be out and done for the rest of the game. And Goodman, she's been the primary scorer. She's taken the most shots, and she's made the most shots for BVU. Dykstra tries to kick outside, but she was a little too interior. Some miscommunication between the two girls. Dykstra will apply the pressure. Here we go. High tempo now. Working outside. Oh, luckily dropped that one. Shot is up. Shot is off the far side of the rim. Now Grooms get double teamed. They've been trying to pickpocket Grooms this whole time. Don't pick on the newcomer. Come on now. 22 lays her body out on the line once more. She's grabbing her eye. I hope she's okay.
I think her head just hit against the ground.
Or maybe her eye. I thought it was her eye. Lindsey Graff. Well, regardless, they're going to call a timeout. BVU going to think about this one. Let's think about it with them. 41-26. We'll be right back after this short break.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back, Triton Nation, to the home basketball broadcast of your Iowa Central Tritons, located in Fort Dodge, Iowa. You're listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on the call for Triton Nation. So far, they're playing Derek's favorite song, Party in the USA. It's a party in Hodges Fieldhouse tonight, ain't that right, Derek?
Yes, it is.
Having a good time calling the game for us, Derek.
Yes, it's really kind of fun.
41-26. Now, Derek, I know it's the first time you're doing basketball, but you got to speak through the microphone. They can't see your face, but no, I'm just kidding you. I'm giving you a little crap, but second-year students always going to be a little bit bullies to the first-year students. Nothing but love, Derek.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, let's get back into the broadcast. The score, 41-26, 17-15 left in quarter number 3. We're going to see BVU in on the inbound pass. Lindsey Graff is okay. She's going to be the one checking it in. You know, we saw her earlier lunge at the ball, went successful, stole it back. Wow, great lob pass. Lindsey Graff, really, really nice passer. Graff, ooh. Dykstra and Graff lay both their bodies out to jump on the ball. They will. 41-26 is still the score in Hodges Fieldhouse.
7 minutes and 6 seconds left here.
Graff going outside, going to the wing now. Kruger is with it. Back down low, looking up with it. Tritons, some more really good defense, have only let up 2 points at the beginning of the second half. Hard call, gonna go against the Tritons. BVU retains possession. Passing in, gonna be Graff.
Here comes Graff. Graff's looking for Kruger, but instead throws it to Newton. And Dykstra brings it up for the Tritons.
Dykstra now jammed in the corner. Great ball movement. Gonna be traveling inside, finds Groom, she's open, goes to the lane and goes in, and one opportunity for Grooms. 43-26. Grooms got the grooves. Let's see what she's got at the free throw line.
Here comes a substitution for BVU. Out is number 5, Lundell, and incoming for Lundell is
Groom's shot is up. Not going to come down with it. BVU gets it back. Carly West, nice little pressure after the rebound. Graff will push. Calling a play. She's going to take her time with it. Going to hand off to a teammate. Friedel still behind the outside line. Kruger. Stop, pop, roll, and throw one up and in. 43-28 is your score in Hodges Fieldhouse. Beavers not out of it yet. A lot of basketball to be played. Ooh, Frank lands hard going against Lindsey Graff. She tripped over her ankle. Look at that. That's what you get for all of the fouls you've committed early on in the third quarter. And that's just going to be the big biter today for BVU. The Tritons, for the third time tonight, inside of the 5-minute marker, in each quarter they've played, have been able to shoot free throws at the line because they've been in the bonus. That's a huge statistic tonight. We don't want to leave out 44-28. Now, we saw the Tritons struggled a little bit at the line a game ago, but doing better here and doing a great job at getting offensive boards. 46-28.
And a nice little layup there by West, number 24 for the Tritons.
I'm so pleased with the leadership so far as well, Derek. We got really our true leader out tonight, Nevaeh Galloway, second team all-region player last season, dealing with an injury tonight. Didn't get the start, didn't get to play, but Tritons, they stepped in. It's a team effort. They're playing great so far against an NAIA JV school. 46-28, Tritons kind of trying to extend their lead to 20. Groom's third foul, the second team foul, third team foul, going to go to the line for BVU.
Here comes Newton. Newton with her first attempt and short up the front end of the rim. And here's her second attempt at the free throw line. And her second attempt's good, making it 46-49.
46-28, Carly West is with it. She's going to push the court. Going to be jammed in the corner. Dykstra going to get it. Tritons doing a nice spread on the far end of the court. Nice spacing on the court as well. Ooh. Aggressive play down low. Going to be foul against the Beavers. So we'll see Fountain get to go to the line for 2.
Fountain was showing her Triton tough right there.
Her Triton tough right there. That's right, Derek.
Here comes Fountain with their attempt, and it's good. And here goes the second attempt for her. It's currently 47-29 for the Tritons. Here's the second attempt. And the second attempt is also good, making it 48-29. And they're in the lead.
Nice double team to full court press for the Tritons. Almost a triple team, really, because we had Carly West on the back end. No 8-second call. BVU is still working with it. Going up. Charge against the Beavers. Carly West and Autumn Dykstra got the capabilities to send one down.
I don't know if you saw that, Hank, but the coach from BVU is kind of arguing with the refs there a little bit.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, the referees and head officials are, a part of the game of basketball as well. No matter what, their call will stand. You got to just keep playing basketball. Triton's trying to get to 51st in Hodges Fieldhouse. and they can do it with 4:40 on the clock. A reach and foul is called. Who's going to the line, Derek?
Fountain, once again, going to the line for a free throw attempts. There's a little confusion here real quick. And there's a timeout here for BVU.
It's actually a media timeout, I heard, thanks to Brownie. I tell you what, let's take one with them, Derek. We'll be right back after the short break from more Triton basketball.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back, Triton Nation, to your home broadcast of the Iowa Central Tritons. They're taking Buena Vista JV on here. The Triton ladies, they have the lead, and we were just witnessing a media timeout. Tuned in to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on the call for the Iowa Central Tritons. Before we resume the broadcast, I'd like to shout out my boys in the booth. Got Zach, he's over there. He is on scoreboard. We got Owen now. He's on camera tonight. And Javi, the big man, the PM, the production manager for the Iowa Central Triton Nation tonight. Javi's having a great time.
Once again at the line is Ashley Fountain, number 20. And the first time's good. And this is her second attempt.
Iowa Central Tritons now going to be back on defense. It's a 20-point lead for the Tritons. They're going to push. Top of the key, working outside now.
What was that called?
It's going to go against the Beavers, what I understand. It was an offensive foul, a block. We'll see a substitution. Jane Frank to come out. Coming on is Taylor McKinney.
Fountain up in the middle. She's looking. Driving basket. And a little fun fact for the Trains, as a team this season, Iowa Central is averaging 19.5 steals per game and 16.5 assists.
Here we go, off of the steal, miscommunication. Going up with it is Graff, aggressive player. Wow. Foul going to go against McKinney. Now we're going to see Graff going to be able to go to the line. That's the Tritons' fourth team foul, one more, and BV will be in the bonus. Folks, just want to say make sure you stick around as we'll be covering the men's as they'll take on Grandview JV later tonight. Go ahead, Derek, sorry.
Oh, you're good. And here, the first attempt was good, and here comes the second. And it's good, making them in the lead by 22.
Graff's with it, gonna work outside now. To the corner with McKinney, not gonna go successful. Foul going to be going against Chloe Lewandowski. That's her second foul, the fifth team foul in the third quarter. Here comes the Beavers with an opportunity at the line.
And at the line for the Beavers is Lundell. And Kruger looking to pass it in. Number 22, Graff of the Beavers.
Graff is with it, crossing the center court line. Here we go now. Beavers, they're going to try to run that Triton play, the fade Pick and roll, not going to work. Blocked by West. West going to push the court, looking up, keeping it for herself. She's going to dish one out to Dykstra, the three-point shooter. Swish. Get in there. 52-31. We got a 21-point lead in Hodges Fieldhouse. Now Friedel, kick to the corner. Graff is with it. Didn't start today, but getting a lot of minutes. She's a true six-man. Working down low, Fountain, pickpocket steal, 2-on-2 opportunity. Dykstra just got a three, she'll get a two. 5 in a row for Autumn Dykstra. Make it 54-31, the Tritons toppling over BVU. Looks like next time we have a break in the contest, the Tritons are gonna have a major substitution of 4. Graff for 3. Long range, no good, but an offensive board. Here we go with Friddle. She's off. Carly West coming back down with it. She'll push the court. She's looking up. West with her right. Gonna Euro with her left. Gonna swish it in. 7-0 run for the Iowa Central Tritons, the best run today. 56-31. Tritons put it on cruise control. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Clock ticking away.
A little late call to reach there.
Yeah, I was a little late of a call. Not a big fan of late calls. We see him here and there, but it's okay. It happens, but the good thing, we have a mass substitution, a total of 4 players checking in. I see Grooms, I see Sherrick, I see Griffith, I see Nevaeh Meister. Taylor McKinney will sub in. So we got no starters on the court right now, but we are very, very deep in bench. So we got some great players still on the court. Our bench playing even better than Buena Vista JV starters.
Here comes Kruger's attempt, and it's good at the free throw line.
56-32, Meister to push the court. She's looking up with it. Gonna cruise pass, a Euro step, Grooms. Oh, gonna lose it. Here comes Kruger. McKinney, no. McKinney wants that one back. I thought she had it. Gonna go against her, it'll be 56-32. Go ahead, Derek.
And what we forgot to point out earlier was Hatcher came in during the mass substitution for BVU, number 33.
With both teams in the bonus, may take a while to run this quarter out, Derek. 56-33. Here comes a game of free throws. Kruger's second attempt, no good. Sherrick will get the rebound. Meister, step back. Way to go. Working down low, McKinney tried to drive it. Friedel will get the steal. 2-on-1 opportunity. Where's Griffith gonna go? Plays great defense. Sherrick hustles back and gets a block. She'll feed Meister. She's double teamed. Sherrick gonna help her out. Ball bounces around like a game of ping pong, and it's gonna end up in possession of the Iowa Central Tritons. Buena Vista JV, they aren't slick. Not slick enough for the Tritons, and the Tritons, they're gonna go to the line for 2. A possible 2. Sherrick will shoot first. Push in the back, see what Sherrick's got.
Sherrick's attempt is good. Now she's going for her second. And the second attempt is just outside of the basket. The score 56-34. Triton still in the lead.
Kruger has it now. Meister to go outside. Oh, Meister saying she stepped out, gonna go back to BV. Here comes a throw in by Leah. DV with it, top of the key. Rolling outside. Kruger. They're going to call Meister on a reach.
And up at the line, free throw line, for BVU once again is number 10, Kruger.
Leading the team in free throw attempts. Knows how to draw a foul.
Yeah, she must like that line, Hank. Second attempt is also, and it just bounces right off the rim.
Maester gonna stop.
There's a minute and 24 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
McKinney gonna have to hold on to it. She's stuck up in the corner. Nice job with the tempo. Sherrick with the save. Pass outside. Triton, great ball movement. Ooh, about lost it. McKinney has a shot open. Off the near side of the rim. Rebound Grooms. Goes up with it. Foul called. She'll go to the line. 4-2. Four-two.
First attempt, it was bounced right off the rim by Grooms. Now looking for her second attempt, in which her second attempt to miss at both attempts. They were close.
So the score will stay 57-35 in favor of the Tritons.
What I like about this game, Hank, is at least there's sportsmanship going on.
Yeah, got some good sportsmanship. Nothing scrappy, just playing the game of basketball. Love it so far. Working low, going high, a foul against the Tritons. And now going to the line for BV.
Lundell at the line for BVU. That's good. Making it 57-35. And the second attempt is also good.
That'll bring it 57-36. 50 seconds to play in the third. McKinney in the corner. She likes that corner shot. Griffith gonna drive. Kick it out to Sherrick. Sherrick pump fake, gonna call her on a travel.
There's 41 seconds left remaining here in the third quarter.
Gonna push the court now. Here we go. Shot up. Ooh, that was like a huck. Under the net. Going out of bounds. Was a foul called? No. Sherrick will throw in for the Tritons. Looks like Coach O calling a play with 30 seconds remaining. Nothing on the shot clock. Tritons can sit on this one till the very last second. Will they? Uh-oh, Maester to lose it. BV's got the better speed. Gonna get it back. Maester, second chance effort. Throws it in. Going back to the Tritons.
Uh-oh. BVU. Sidelines getting all fired up.
I'd be frustrated too. They're down over 20 points on the road. Gonna be a long road home. They don't even get to watch their men's team play against the Tritons because the Grandview JV, they're going up next against the Tritons on the same broadcast. Make sure you stick around. Work outside. McKinney going for a steal.
13 seconds left here in the third quarter, and that was a foul on number 2, Maester. And up at the line for BVU is once again number 10. That's good. Looking for her second attempt here at the line right now. And that's also good, making it 57-38. 10 seconds remaining here.
Maester's with it. She'll drive. Let's see if she kicks out. Foul called. See the call. Looks like it's going to be a reach going back to the Tritons.
Maester here at the line for her first attempt at free throws. And it's good. Makes it her first of the game. Second attempt is also good for Meister.
So the score says 59 to 38. 5 seconds to play. Kruger's with it. She'll drive. Double team. Foul called. Going to go against Meister. More free throws to come in the third. That's Meister's fourth.
She's got to be careful here. First attempt was good. And ooh, short on the second attempt. And it's fourth quarter here, and income is going to be coming for the Tritons. Another big substitution.
They're going to take a break on the court. Let's take one with them. The score, 59-39. The Tritons are up 20. We'll be back after this short break.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all, for every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back, Triton Nation. Back to the home broadcast of the Iowa Central Tritons. They're up 20. 59-39 is official score right before the start of the fourth quarter. Tell you what, folks, I'd like to shout out our sponsors before we get any farther into the broadcast. CNOS at Unity Point, Improving Health. Proud sponsors of Iowa Central Athletics. Also want to shout out my boys in the booth. Got Zach, he's working the scoreboard tonight. Looking at Owen, he's on the camera, and Javi, the big PM, he's producing the show for us. Also, Derek, I'd like to thank you for stopping by for his basketball broadcast. Tritons looking like they're going to be 1-0 to your record, so thank you. Maybe you're a good luck charm.
Yes.
59-39 is the score. Listen to Hank Ambrose for the Iowa Central Tritons. Make sure you folks stick around for the rest of this quarter. We got 10 minutes on the clock. We're going to provide you a post-game report, and then we're going to stick with this live stream as well, as the men's are going to have it, and they're going to go against the JV team of Grandview. Carly West going to start things off in the fourth with a three-point shot. You already know it's going in, 62-39.
And during the break, in came Autumn Dykstra, Jaden Frank, Ashley Fountain, and Carly West for substitution for the Tritons.
Frank, tight defense. Working hard, going against him. Graff is with it. Rolling to the side. Cutting down low. They throw one up there. It goes off the backboard. It's going to be a shot clock violation, the first of the night. Starts off in the fourth quarter for the Beavers. Tritons are going to be able to milk the clock a little bit more. Tell you what, Beavers, they've committed a foul. They've got up to 5 fouls before the 5-minute marker in each of every quarter. Let's see if the streak continues. Sherrick's shot is up. It's good, 64-39. Tritons trying to prove to 3-0. They want to be top 15 in the nation. Fighting for that spot.
And Kruger currently has the ball. And Autumn Dykstra of the Tritons guard.
Kruger made the shot, and now we're going to go back on offense. Looking out wide, Sherrick's with it. Kick it out, pump fake, Jaden Frank. Nice dish, nice move outside. Can't get her own board, it'll go back to the Beavers. Lindsey Graff is with it. You know, something that I've noticed that we haven't seen a lot of course, it's scoring. Big reason because of that. Kayana Goodman has been in foul trouble ever since the start of the second half. She's been subbed out. She only played, the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Haven't seen her since. She's the leading scorer on the BVU side.
Autumn Dykstra currently with the ball.
It's a wing, and now Sherrick will have it.
Nice. Nice pass down the middle there. And there's a foul.
So it's an and one opportunity for Carly West. And who we were just talking about, Goodman, will check back in. (66-41), 25-point lead after the missed free throw. Kruger has it, rolling with her left, to her left. Going down low, missed layup.
Reaching foul there by number 22 of BVU, Graff, the freshman.
Gonna push now. Looking outside, Kayla Griffith. Find Carly West, she drives to the lane, she's open. Back-to-back and one opportunity, she's on a roll. She's scoring all the points so far in the fourth quarter. Carly West started the fourth quarter with a three-point shot, came back down on the next possession with an and one opportunity. She'll capitalize off the third drive with another and one opportunity. This one goes up, this one gonna miss, 68-41. Going down with it, Frank on the rebound. Sherrick gets it right back, third try. Sherrick, nothing but net. Get yourself in there, 70-41 in Hodges. Driving outside to the perimeter. Bounce, stop, and hop, no good. Uh-oh, there she goes. Carly West in transition. Oh, she's gonna lose it. Looked like she was a little too fast for the ball. That was a good thing, I guess. You know, Carly West, she's a speedster. She outran the ball. How many times do you see that, Derek?
Not that much. And here comes a substitution for the Tritons. In comes Meister and McKinney.
Goodman now. McKinney is going to be back on Graff. It's been a tough matchup. Graff really good on defense, super aggressive as well. Seen her with her physicality early. BVU's biggest struggle is they aren't shooters so far. Nice spin around jumper though, right there by Kruger. She's gonna get that one to fall. Timeout called for the Iowa Central Tritons, 70-43. Tell you what, folks, we'll be right back after this short break with more Triton basketball.
During these tough times, Dwayne and I decided to skip some of our old rules and routines.
You know, like.
Skip fort training.
I see, Daddy.
Skip bedtime curfew.
But we're not skipping our children's well visits and recommended vaccines. Staying up to date helps protect them. So reach out to your child's doctor.
Welcome back to another Triton Nation broadcast. We are here in Hodges Fieldhouse for Iowa Central women's basketball as they take on BVU Beavers JV. It is currently 70-43, Tritons in the lead. And there was a substitution over the break in which the first time in the game here for the Tritons is Jalik, number 4.
Got some key players subbing in for the Tritons. Jalik, check in. She's from overseas. Let's see what she can do. Sporting the number 4 today for the Tritons. Meister's with it. Front row action. Going down, Jalik. Kick it out to Griffith. Griffith gonna drive outside. Jalik thought about shooting it. She won't. Meister, top of key, crossover, spin move. What she got? She's like a video game controller. Oh, just can't make the highlight play to finish. It'll stick, 70-43.
Oh, Kruger wide open, and this is the three-pointer.
Next shot is up, and it just rolls in off the hands of Goodman. And that was a granny shot right there. You don't see that ever. She just kind of did a little whoop. Went right in the net.
Usually I see granny shot just in horse.
Yeah, 70-45. McKinney now will kick to the corner. Maester's with it. She'll drive outside. Throwing one up there. Maester just short of the rim. Kruger now gets her shot blocked. Get that out of here. It's going to remain with the Beavers. We had another substitution. Maester comes out. West will come in.
Before that got tipped out of bounds, it looked like Kruger was trying to pass to Goodwin. Steal from the Tritons. Jerk.
Work down low. Griffith has it. Throws one up there. Not enough. It's going to go back to the Beavers.
Was having a little trouble getting it up there, actually.
Yeah, they have really good interior defense. This is a Triton team that likes to score inside. We're out with one of our better inside scorers, of course, but that's not stopping the Tritons from having a 25-point lead in the fourth quarter. Kicking low, West with the save. West in transition. Following the court, coast to coast. West with the Euro, lays it up and in. Rolled around the rim and counted for 2 points. That'll bring it to 72.
And that's West's 22nd point here tonight.
West is on fire. She's got half of the whole Beaver squad.
Goodwin almost lost the ball there.
West with the rebound. She says, hey, give it all to me.
She goes again.
McKinney finds her in the corner for three. It's good. Make it rain, Taylor McKinney, and add an assist to Carly West's name. Her first of the game. She wants that A+, my team potential, right?
Yes, and looked like it was off the knee of McKinney right there, of the Tritons. And there's substitutions coming in for BVU. Number 41, Newton. And for the Tritons, for the first time in the game, Hempstead.
See what Hempstead can do in the closing 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Kruger, she's jammed in the corner. Jalek is on defense. Going to use her size advantage against her. It'll be an and one opportunity. Kruger goes to the line.
Seems like she's addicted to that line, Hank.
Yeah, she knows how to draw a foul, that's for sure. After Goodman, their primary scorer, went out, she's kind of taken over the lead duties. 75-47 pre-free throw. Goes up, goes out, but offensive board made. Shot is up. Goes outside. Jalek tries to work outside with it. Going to go back to BV.
That was a close one to call because from up here it looked like that should have been Triton's ball.
Got it. Going to throw it out.
Also reaches forward for first. Second team foul report on the Titans.
Bounce pass down low. Shot is up and in. BV mounting a comeback. 75-49 before the free throw attempt. Who's going to the line for us, Derek?
Going to the line for BVU is McCall.
Call to let it sail in. Here we go, Tritons. They're going to try to close it out. Here's that full court press. They're going to use it the final minutes of the game. Great defense. Graff gets a steal. She'll work to the other end of the court. Hey, man, come on now. That's Maester's move. She's going to pull it against the Tritons. Big score as they go 7 points in a row. A full timeout going to go for the Iowa Central Tritons, 75-52 with 3.5 to go in quarter number 2. We'll be right back after this short break.
Mr. Rogers said, look for the helpers. So you can always find people who are helping. Thank you to all the first responders who put their lives in danger to help us when my brothers and sisters and mom and dad and grandpa and grandma need them.
Thank you, first responders.
We look out for the helpers because they look out for us.
At the end of the day, this is what I signed up for as a first responder, and this is what I love to do. And I'm going to continue going to work day in and day out and providing help to those that need it.
Thank you, first responders. Thank you, first responders. Thank you, first responders. Love you. Mwah.
Be safe, look after yourself, and look after one another. Thanks.
Welcome back to another broadcast from Triton Nation's YouTube channel. We're here at Hodges Fieldhouse for women's basketball as the Tritons take on BVU Beavers. And Hempstead currently has the ball for the Tritons.
She's going to pass over the middle to Kayla Griffith. Finds a wide open Jellick going down low. Trying to jump on it.
Jump ball there.
You know, that last time out called by the Iowa Central Tritons was just because they were falling apart a little bit on defense. You know, they gave up 7 points in a row, 2 of them being and 1 opportunities. Here we go with the shot up off the near side of the rim. It's going back to BV. There goes Graff, which I don't remember the last time she was checked out. She's getting her playing time tonight, trying to prove her starter potential. Graff will roll outside, gonna kick out. The shot is up for 3. Still rolls around the net. BV looking for their first 3-point shooter. Hempstead gonna go against her. See the call.
Another jump ball there.
Folks, if you don't know, whenever there's a jump ball, NJCAA women's basketball, they just turn it right back over to the defense. They don't jump off for it or nothing. Still to call it a jump ball, because that's the technical term. Looking at the top of the key. Rolling outside. Going down low. Graff is with it. Shimmy shake. Trying to bake. Goes up with it. No good. Nothing but CO2. Taking any chemistry this year, Derek?
No, not this year.
No. 75-52, McKinney to pass in for the Tritons. Find Jellick down low. Lob pass over the middle. Here we go, looking for Hempstead. Pass over to Griffith. Griffith, no, not Griffith. Excuse me, that was 54 actually on the Triton side. That was Rachel Spoor.
Here comes Spoor, which I believe is her first attempt at the free throw lines. And the first attempt for Spoor is close, but falls off the right side of the hoop. Here she goes for her second attempt. That's good, making it 76-52.
Pushing the court, gonna work outside now. Friddle, Graff down low, here we go with Friddle. Working outside, Spoor, trying to play defense, gonna go unsuccessful, 76-54, 2:15 left in the fourth. McKinney pushing outside, ooh, got her hands up, Hempstead. Deep 2, it's good. Sniping out there, make it 78. To work outside. Here we go now. Griffith's defense, not enough.
Here's McCall at the line for BVU. And if you're just tuning in, this is Triton women's basketball versus BVU Beavers, and it's currently to 56. But you're not going to miss much because right after this, there's men's basketball versus Grandview JV in Hodgesville.
McKinney, trouble with the full court press, 3-on-1 opportunity. That's going to be a score for the Beavers. 20-point difference. Minute and a half to play in Hodges Fieldhouse. McKinney to push. Outside to the perimeter. Gonna go haywire. Jellick's last pass towards Griffith. Not gonna go successful. So we'll see an inbound pass went off the hand of a Beaver.
Jellick looking to pass it in for the Tritons and passes it in to Griffith.
The deep two, no good. Working outside now. Driving down low. Kick outside, Jellick. Near the wing, gonna move to the key. Griffith in the corner. High bounce, doesn't get a Triton roll. Jellick will get it back. A minute, 10 seconds with 20 on the shot clock. Jellick shot. I like the jumper, like the fade away. Not today for Jellick. A minute to play in the fourth quarter. Next shot is up, bank is open. Gonna go in, 78-60.
I don't know if you noticed, Hank, but it seemed like so far when Tritons are on offense, all their passes seem a little bit hard.
Yeah, you know, Tritons, they're still getting used to each other. Some of these girls, first time playing collegiate basketball, that's going to make the score 78-60 before they go to the line. Shot is up. No good. It'll stay at 60. Take that back. Come on, Zach. Trying to help him out on the scoreboard, but Triton Nation, we're helpful, but tell you what, we're going to stick to the Tritons. She'll sink the next one. It'll stay 78-61. Going to go down low.
McKinney having a little bit of trouble. Who to pass it to? And finds Jolly open.
Kenny going to the rim. She'll float one up there. That was moving, grooving, get to the line. Taylor McKinney, you've earned yourself another shot at the line. 80-61, extend the lead to 20.
Goodwin subbing out for BVU, and in comes Triton with 43 seconds left here in the game, remaining in the game, and McKinney up for a free throw attempt. No, I thought the ball was gonna get stuck.
No good. Working outside. Ooh, Jellick. Hard touch. She's okay, it looks like. Jeez. Yeah, basketball, tough sport. Luckily, Jellick seems to be okay. 80-61 will remain. McKinney to throw in the inbound. Feed the ball outside. Hempstead. Double teamed will find a wide open Griffith with 30 seconds. 25 on the shot clock. 5-second difference. Kick outside. Find Hempstead in the corner for three. Off the far end of the rim. That could have been the last shot for the Tritons. Here we go, 80-61.
McCall, a little bit over the net, over the goal.
And now Spore. Uh-oh. Commits a turnover, goes up with it. Coming back down will be Griffith. She can just hang on to it. The final score in Hodges Fieldhouse. 80-61, the Tritons, they're going to improve to 3-0 on the season. They are the crushers of the NAI JV squads. The Tritons have been so successful this far this season. I tell you what have you liked so far about your first game broadcasting for the basketball team here at Iowa Central, Derek?
I liked it. Very interesting. I like the pace that it goes. It seemed like that went pretty quick.
Went by very fast. The women's team dominate once again. Big shout out to Carly West, filled in a huge leadership role when Galloway was out. Very impressed by them. Triton's going to keep with the dominating defense. Before tonight, they were ranked number 16th in the nation. They wanted to move up into the top 15 race, and I think they did it after tonight. Let's see exactly. Tell you what, though, folks, final score 80-61. It was great watching the first game. We're going to have another one tonight. We'll see a tip-off soon here for the Iowa Central men's team. The Triton's going to be taking on Grandview JV. Tell you what, though, you've been listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on the call for the women's team, but we're going to take a short break and be back in about 20 minutes to cover the rest of today's basketball. Be right back and hear for you some more men's basketball out of Iowa Central Community College.
6'7" freshman out of Ackworth, Georgia. Number 10, Kevin Taylor. 6'4" freshman from Marshall, Minnesota. Number 20, Josh Baker. And 6'3" sophomore, Alex Scotson. Number 3, Jordan Majid.
Welcome back to Triton Nation's YouTube channel. We are here for men's basketball as the Tritons take on Grandview JV. The men Tritons are now 2-1 as the JV Grandview this is their first game.
Here comes the inbound pass, starting off here with the starting lineups for the Iowa Central Tritons. I see Baker right now, got Majid out on the court, kicking over to Barber. Baker's also in right there. And then Kev Taylor's also checked in. He's got the first shot to go for the Tritons. Rolls around the rim, doesn't go successful. Hey folks, I tell you what, thank you for checking out the broadcast and listen to Hank Ambrose and Derek Hudd on the call for the Iowa Central men's basketball team. The final match tonight. Kev Taylor, back-to-back offensive boards for the Iowa Central Tritons. Majid on the drive, gets it back, kicks it out high. Barber to Smith in the corner. Let it fly. No good, it'll go back to Kev Taylor. Third offensive board in a row, unmatched against the Grandview JV Vikings. Barber to drive, kick it outside, Jackson Smith. He's got the moves, he's got the grooves, he's got the find to Kev Taylor. Kev Taylor driving down low, lay it up, lay it in, get the first basket for the Iowa Central Tritons.
What are you most looking for in this game, Hank?
Man, I'm hoping to move on to 3-1, Derek. So far, the Tritons are 2-1 on the season, looking really good. Undefeated at home, Derek. I want to keep that tenacity alive inside of Triton Nation in Hodges Fieldhouse. So much power, so much enthusiasm. Let's go, Iowa Central Tritons. Looking at now Grandview, top of the key. They're driving down low. Floater alert, no good. We got 3 Tritons there to grab the defensive board. We got more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds, Derek. This is crazy. Offensive madness. They're going to drive the court. Barber going to take his time. All about tempo. Top of key, pushing down to Baker. Barber. Majid got it, great ball movement, driving to the lane, lay it up, lay it in, no. Just goes outside of the rim, it'll go 2-0. Next shot is up, air ball. Here we go now. It's gonna go 18 minutes remaining in the first half. Kev Taylor gets his second basket to go. 2 for 2 from field goal. As he'll extend the lead to 4-0. Triton guys looking good. There goes the first score for Grandview JV.
It's currently 4-2 here in Hodges Fieldhouse with 17 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half.
Barber with the pump fake, no look pass. Here goes Baker. Get a Triton roll. High stepper, high flyer, make it 3, 7-2, 17-15 left in the first half. You don't know, folks, men's basketball a little different in the NJCAA compared to women's. They played 2 halves compared to 2 quarters. Both of them 20 minutes apiece. Kev Taylor goes up for his second defensive board. His 4th overall. 7-2, Tritons on a roll. Isolation, find a dime, find Kev Taylor for his 6-point, and make the Grandview JV Vikings call their first timeout of the contest. The score, 9-2, under 17 minutes to play in half number 1. First timeout of the day for men's basketball. We'll take one with them. We'll be back with more Triton basketball after the short break.
During these tough times, Dwayne and I decided to skip some of our old rules and routines.
You know, like.
Skip fort training.
I see, Daddy.
Skip bedtime curfew.
But we're not skipping our children's well visits and recommended vaccines. Staying up to date helps protect them. So reach out to your child's doctor.
Welcome back, Triton Nation. Tuned in to Hank Ambrose, Derek Cudd on the call for the Iowa Central Tritons. Before we resume the broadcast, I'd like to thank my boys in the booth. Owen's over on scoreboard. We see Kyle. He's running the camera today, the Kyle man. And we got Javi producing the content for us tonight. Big shout out to those guys helping us out. Thank you, Derek, for stopping by for our first men's basketball game as well.
Anytime, Hank. Just love some basketball.
9-2, under 17 minutes to play. The Tritons dominant early. Have only let up one field goal, and it was in transition after one of the few missed shots on the Tritons' end. Coach Helly and the boys have prepared very hard. They want to move up in the rankings. They turned into this one unranked. Kev Taylor, kick outside. Barker, dish to Barber. B to B, finding a man. He'll find Jackson Smith. Smith a part of that Ankeny state championship team from 2019. Majid on the drive. Up and in. Barber! On the second effort. Josh Baker. Going up, hit the backboard. Here comes Jackson Smith. 2-on-1 fast break. Ooh! Smith a little too quick with the dish. It'll bring it to 11-2, 16 to play in half number one.
That kind of looked like they were looking for an alley-oop over there.
Yeah, they did. You know, I've only been able to see one alley-oop in total of my time broadcasting for my career thus far, and it was the home opener of the 2021-2022 season in Hodges Fieldhouse. Kev Taylor threw it down from deep. Here we go. Working the other end of the court. Shot is up, shot is good.
By Dunham.
Yeah, I remember Peyton Dunham played last week for Rochester Tech, the Yellow Jackets, who's pretty good. Jackson Smith, he'll go up with it. Putting it back. Baker to put it back to back, 13-5.
Oh, Baker. What a nice swat that
was. Some things just tell the story for itself. Big block down low. Kev Taylor, he's angry. Last home game, he had a lot of fouls early. He ended the first half with a total of 4. He was in foul trouble, didn't get to play a lot last game as much as he wanted to, but he's on a mission tonight, 13-5. Is your score in Hodges Fieldhouse. Taylor's got 6, Baker's got 7. Duo has all the points. Barber to dish to Majid. Majid takes a pick and roll. Will fade outside. Barber for 3. Get it up. Roll, no. Saying they hit the top of the backboard. That's out of bounds in possession of the Vikings.
And if you're just tuning in this on Triton Nation's YouTube channel, this is men's Triton basketball as they take on Grandview JV. I'm Derek, and that's Hank. How you doing, Hank?
I'm great. Tritons are winning. They're up. Great defense by the hand of Majid. Jackson Smith couldn't get the board. Going up, going in, no good. Here comes Baker. JB. Ooh, stop in transition. A little too fast for that cat. Here we go, Barber. Got a cross before 8 seconds. He does get it off. Majid now coming down the court. Find Kev Taylor. Hop, stop, drop. Get it up there. That one goes unsuccessful. Unlucky roll against the Tritons.
Landers for the Vikings has some speed to him.
Nice three-point shot on the Grandview side. That'll make it 13-18.
Barber bringing it up for the Tritons. Pass complete to Smith. Back to Barber.
Majid going down low. Working up. It's Baker. Josh Baker, make it 15-18. He's got 9. Baker, video game numbers early. 6 minutes in, he's already got 9 points. Net clip of over 40 points. Going up, Baker.
Landers going to the line for the Grandview Vikings.
Yeah, I remember Colt Landers played for the Yellow Jackets last week when we broadcasted that game.
And here comes in some substitutions for your Iowa Central Tritons. In number 30, Keck. Number 44, Matthias.
Yep, Kyler Matthias and Javante Keck checking in for the Tritons. Javante Keck, second team All-Region player last season. Been dealing with an ankle injury early on. Didn't know if he'd get a chance to play. He was hobbling a little bit, missed the first 2 games of the season. It's good to see him in a Triton uniform tonight. Matthias, he's a bruiser, man. We seen him last game. He was all over the place. He stepped up big for the Iowa Central Tritons, propelling him to the victory, led the way in points that last night against the Yellow Jackets of Rochester Tech. 15-11 is the score. 13.5 minutes to play against the JV team of Grandview.
Even though the Tritons turned over the ball there, Keck did have a nice screen there for his teammate. Passing it in for the Vikings. Pepin to Landers for a 3 that won't count, and it won't win it.
Looks like we got a little problem on the scoreboard. We'll get that fixed and be right back. We're back with more Triton Nation basketball. 15-11 is the score. 13 minutes to play in the first half. Working outside for the Vikings. Tyus tried to go up for it. He'll bring it back down. Ooh, near steal. They will get it back. Matthias gets himself the board right back. You steal from me, I'll steal from you. Fine Barber, 17-11. (17-11), 12.5 to play. Working down the court, Fade Mott near the free throw line, goes up with it. No good. CO2. Barber, the point guard. He'll wait at the top of the key. He'll drive it for himself. Kick it out to Matthias. Tyus, the bruiser, is rolling with it. Barber for 3. Off the near side of the rim. Ooh, Matthias tried to win it back. He doesn't. Getting the rebound, Noah Nelson. He's going to hand off right away to Adela Facorde. Facorde now. Bid on a screen. Noah Nelson from deep. Ooh. Side of the backboard. A rebound, Javante Keck. He gets on the box score for the first time tonight.
And here comes Barber bringing it to the Triton side right now.
Check it out. He'll cut you up. Matthias rolling outside. He'll find Majid. Majid looking to get on the scoreboard. Look at that fader. He's waiting for it. Matthias thought about taking it. He won't. He'll stop, and he'll throw it back to the front center. Kicking outside, Owen. Javante Keck for 3. On the near side, it'll be out. 17-11. 11.5 to play in the first half.
Mott with the ball. Passes it to Nelson.
Nelson trying to run the offense through him. Hasn't worked out the last 2 drives. Marcus Weiser's got it down low. Here we go. Pass out now to Kuntz. Tall. They saw the size of disadvantage against him and Barber, but they're going to say over the back. They'll stop it. Give it back to the Tritons, a substitution. Kale Stulo checking in for the Iowa Central Tritons. Bo Barber will get a rest. On the floor right now for the Iowa Central Tritons, Kylie Matthias, Kale Stulo, Jordan Majid, Owen Thomas, and Javante Keck. And we got a media timeout, folks, so I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break and be right back with more Triton basketball here after this short message.
During these tough times, Dwayne and I decided to skip some of our old rules and routines.
You know, like.
Ooh. My daddy.
Skip fort training.
I see, Daddy.
Skip bedtime curfew.
But we're not skipping our children's well visits and recommended vaccines. Staying up to date helps protect them. So reach out to your child's doctor.
Welcome back, Triton Nation, to your home broadcast of Triton Athletics. You're watching the Iowa Central Tritons take on Grandview JV. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I'd also like to thank my sponsors, CNOS at Unity Point Improving Health, proud sponsors of Iowa Central Athletics. Thank you for the broadcast that you helped us out with tonight, as well as the sponsor and helping us out in our Fort Dodge community. 17-11. If you don't know, folks, we're placed over in Hodges Fieldhouse on Iowa Central campus. Listen to Hank Ambrose and Derek Hudd in the booth for the Iowa Central Tritons. Derek, what you got for us?
Thomas passes in.
Majid with it on the wing. Nice crossover, spin move. Ooh, near called a travel. Ooh, Thomas gonna have to get rid of it quickly. He's in at a power forward type of role. Uh-oh, gonna have to use his wheels. 2-on-2 opportunity. Travel. Get that out of here. Adafella Fakrode doing too much. Moving too much before he dribbles the ball. That's gonna get called as a travel. Tritons to get it back. Owen Thomas pass it into the freshman, Kale Stulo. Stulo, great kid. Got to interview him just this past week. If you saw the Triton football broadcast, he was our halftime interview with Jackson Smith. Great kid and the future of Triton basketball. Kyler Matthias, also the part of the future of Triton basketball. That one's off the backboard, would have went in. They're going to call a double dribble.
And during the break, there was 2 substitutions for Grandview Vikings. Number 10, Kuntz, and number 20, Robertson.
Look who made the three-point shot right there. It was number 20, Robertson. Started today at small forward. He'll make the 3 off the bench. Majid driving to the lane, his first basket of the night. 19-14, under 10 to play. Folks, make sure you stick around to the end of this half, and for the halftime report, me and Derek will break down the halftime score, how it got there, but I also got to sit down with Coach Montalto, the head football coach of the Iowa Central Tritons. Pre-game, talked some Triton football and talked about the win they had over the past weekend. Talk about the more success to come for the football program. Stulo goes up with it, can't come down with it. Here goes that three-point shooter. Robertson to find it low. Javante Keck playing that defense, looking for a steal from Thomas. Jumping on it. Like the aggressive play, teams going to teams. There you go. Foul on Javante Keck, his first of the game. Let's see, it's looking like the 4th team foul. One more, that'll send him into the bonus.
And to pass in for the Vikings, Omar Vargas.
Vargas rolls up with it. He'll have a free throw opportunity. Actually, make it 2.
Kuntz is at the line for free throw. Here goes Kuntz with his first attempt of the night. And his first attempt is good, making it 19-15. Here he goes for his second attempt, and his second attempt is also good.
Thomas, he'll inbound to Majid. Working up the court, looks like Jet Pineo will check in next for the Tritons.
And 9 minutes remaining here in the first half of Tritons versus Vikings basketball.
Pushing the back, Tritons to retain possession. A substitution, Majid gonna get a rest. Jet Pineo to check in. Looking down low for Keck, not gonna go successful.
Keck was kind of laughing that one off a little bit because he knew he dropped it.
Yeah, yes he was. It's only a 3-point lead. The Tritons started today with the score 11-2. It was the biggest point differential early in the first half. Omar Vargas, top of key, he'll dish it outside to a 3-point shooter, Robertson. Kyler Matthias' second foul, the 6th team foul. against the Tritons.
And once again, Omar Vargas to pass in.
He'll get a handoff. Rushing outside. The shot is up.
Air ball right there.
19,
for Cunningham.
19-16. See how the Tritons approach this next possession. They've been pretty fast tempo as of recent, but looks like they're slowing it up now. Thomas to dish it over to Jet. First time touching the ball in tonight's contest. Javante taking it for himself. Jet in the corner. He's jammed. Here comes a double team. Gonna have to move quickly with the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Kale, dish it outside. Jet going back. Thomas. Matthias. Gonna find Thomas? No, it's a steal. Vargas, 3-on-2 opportunity. Here comes, Robertson off the front of the rim. Good call. Pineo, dish outside. Pineo is stopped before he can drive thus more. Working down low is Stulo. Stulo low, Stulo high, make it in for two, 21-16, field goal good. Under 8 minutes to play. Steal, Owen Thomas. He'll hand off Stulo. Across the half-court line, he's working up with it. Javante Keck going outside. Stulo, big time off the backboard. The bank is open on Tuesdays. Get any cash out earlier?
Yes, I did, Hank.
23-16 is your score in Hodges Fieldhouse. There we go, Cunningham, he'll hand off. That went outside of the backboard. They're gonna say it went off the hand of Stulo, no foul called, just went out of bounds. Uh-oh, here comes that man. JB, Josh Baker, wearing the number 20. He had 9 points early in the first half. The first, actually, few minutes, first 3 minutes, he had 9 points. Led the way for the Tritons, still leads them in total score. Ooh, Josh Baker gonna bully Owen Thomas out of that defensive board. Man, when he's checked in, he wants the ball. He's coming in, getting the ball, and getting his hands dirty early.
And Keck with the drive in, and oh, so close.
23-16, under 7 to play. Baker going up, defensive presence too strong. They're pushing the court, Baker looking up, trying to find a teammate. He'll find Stulo. Stulo in the corner. Teammate to teammate, roommate to roommate. Stulo, Javante Keck. Pineo works outside. Great ball movement. Great ball movement. Look at this, Owen Thomas. Now that's some fundamental basketball. That make Timmy Duncan very proud. 25-16. 6.5 to play. Omar Vargas pushing the court. Kale's drifting behind that player. Fadeaway shot no good. And now we're seeing the Vikings missing the most of their opportunity. Stulo's with it. Short pass, another short pass, double team. Foul gonna go against 24. That's DeMarcus Weiser.
And that foul stopped the clock with 6 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first half. And there's one substitution coming in for each team. First off, for the Vikings.
Folks, we'll keep it right here. Going to be a 30-second timeout for both teams. A little media timeout. So far the game, 25-16. What do you think of the score so far, Derek?
It's still a pretty close game. Both teams, I think, have been doing pretty good with communications and with everything. I think they're both doing pretty good.
Nice basketball game here. Triton's trying to move to 3-1 on the season, undefeated at home. They can do it. They have a 5-game home stretch after this game tonight. We're going to see a lot of basketball here on Triton Nation's YouTube channel, but I tell you what, folks, make sure you go out in person to Hodges Fieldhouse and root on the Iowa Central men's team. The next we'll see of them will be a 6 p.m. tip-off. That next match is going to be against Mount Mercy JV on the 11th. That'll be played on Thursday, and then they're going to play Dakota County on Saturday, 7 p.m., and then the 20th, it's a Sunday, a 3 p.m. tip-off against Central Columbus. That will end their 5-game stretch. Before we get back to the broadcast here, tell you what, I want to shout out my sponsors for helping us out with the broadcast. CNOS at Unity Point Improving Health, proud sponsors of Iowa Central Athletics. Thank you so much for what you're doing for us and helping us out in our community. Jet Pineo, he's going to inbound it in to Barber. Top of key, fake the screen. Kev Taylor's checked back in. Looking outside.
There's a little push there by Barber onto number. And Weiser knows it too. He's chatting to the ref about it right now.
Oh yeah. Not happy with that call. Jet, he'll inbound it once more for the Tritons. Under 6 to go in the first half. Barber dishes outside, finds Taylor. Top of key. Work outside. Taylor once more. Find Jet. In the corner. Jet, high fly three-pointer. Good from the corner, 23-16.
5 minutes and 36 minutes remaining here in the first half. And there's a foul being called.
Talking it over with Barber. They're thinking it's a reach. And they're going to be in the bonus if it is. They will say it's a reach against Barber. We'll see Weiser go to the line. Correction on the score, 28-16. My apologies. I think I switched around, 26-18 on the back end.
And here comes a sub for the Vikings. In number 4, Nelson.
Going up with it. Baker gets the board. Dishes to Barber. B to B. Working down low. Find Jet. Jet going up. Calling a foul against Weiser once more. He's going to be checking out. That's his third foul. He's in trouble.
And the first attempt was a miss. Here he goes for his second attempt. And there was a substitution for Weiser. Kuntz came in for the Vikings.
29-16. Here we go. Mott, dish it up high. Going down low, size disadvantage against Barber. Barber, he's tough. Jet Pineo, for three, it's good. 10-point lead now, 29-19. Barber, looks like he's talking to his teammates, calling a play, working outside. Lefty, goes up with it. And one. Call your own number, big fella. And put it in for 2, make it 3. Bo Barber's due. He's paying his ticket right now. Punch it in for the extra point right here. 31-19. Let's make it 32.
And here comes his 1-and-1 attempt. It's in.
Up and in. Yep, 32-19. Under 5 to play. Noah Nelson with it. He'll dish outside. Steal. Here we go. Baker. Dunk. Slam it down. Jordan Baker. 34-19. Cue the house of highlights. Send it up. Here we go, Tritons. They change their peso. They're moving fast. 34-21. Crash the board. Bo Barber. Jimmy Jive. Dish out. Find Baker. Here we go, JB. Kick it to the corner for 3. No, Barber to drive down low. Jet. Needs some sticky fingers on him. Javante Keck trying to drive down low. Charge against Tritons.
That was a complete call by the ref there on Keck.
That'll be Keck's second, 34-21. 4 minutes to play here in Hodges Fieldhouse. Folks, stick around till the end of half number 1, as we're going to actually get to watch a little interview I got to conduct with Coach Montalto, the head football coach of Iowa Central Tritons. Talk about their season thus far. Here goes Barber. Barber going to lose it, tries to keep it in. Whoa, Look at Brownie down there. Brownie, what's that?
And here comes a substitution for the Tritons.
I'm going to say Brownie got the best seats in the house. Barber got way up in his grill, but stayed right back. A lot of love for Brownie. He's our PA man for all home athletics for the Iowa Central Tritons. Barber actually almost got some time on the microphone on the PA system. Here we go, Noah Nelson. Dribbling down, 34-21, and make it a 10-point lead for the Tritons. 34-23. Jet dishes down to Kevin. Kev Taylor! And one opportunity with his left. That's his second and one opportunity tonight. He's got 8 points so far, trying to make it 9. 36-23. 3.5 to go in the first half.
And here comes Taylor with the free throw attempt. And he just bounces right off the rim.
Noah Nelson. Here we go. He'll hand off. Going down low. Baker goes up. Kevin Taylor going to steal from Baker. Gets the rebound. 3 minutes to play. Here comes Kev Taylor. Barber's with it. Makes a man miss. Dishes outside. Jet going for 3. Rolls off the near side of the rim. Kevin Taylor's second attempt put back. 38-23. 15-point lead, and the Tritons are in the bonus. Noah Nelson, what you gonna do? Gonna hand off.
Looks like there's a little shoving going on between the two 10s.
Oh yeah.
The Tritons and the 10 for the
Tensions are rising high.
Got that reach there.
Jordan Majid, who recently subbed back into the contest in the closing 3 minutes to play, he's going to get charged with a reach and foul. He went out to rest a little bit. Doesn't have a lot of foul troubles thus far. That was his first of the game. As we'll see, Vikings shoot 2.
There's Kuntz. His first attempt was good, and here's his second free throw attempt, and it's also good. Making it 38-25.
Bo Barber now. Tritons with a different approach. We've seen them with a higher tempo recently. They're going to slow it down. Good ball movement. Outside, Baker's with it. Spin move. Here we go. Kicking out to Barber. Cut him up. Woo! Here it comes. Barber! Cut him up, throw it up, and bring it back to a 3-pointer. 41-25. Bo Barber bad to the bone. Under 2 minutes to play. He thinks he's got range. He does. Robertson gets a high-flying affair in Hodges Fieldhouse. Barber, he's trying to double down. He'll take the screen. He'll throw it out. Jet back to Taylor. Double team. Here it comes. Barker. Baker goes up, sends it down, 43-28.
Baker wants to show that he's on fire.
Coach Helly and the guys, they're on fire. Going outside. Bo, send it down, outside to Majid. Majid finds a wide open Baker. Baker's got something in the oven, makes it 46-28.
I like that little celebration there.
Yes, sir, Tritons are cooking. Baker playing defense top of key. They'll roll outside. Outside perimeter. They'll want to hand off. Ooh, Kevin Taylor. Up close and personal. 5 seconds. Got to shoot it. Off the front of the rim. Jet Pineo. He'll save it. Here comes Bo. 46-28. It's an 18-point lead with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Barber kicks out. Baker, what's he going to do? He'll drive. Find Majid. Majid going to have to stop near the key. Going up with it. And one. Oh.
There's about
that was going to roll in.
27.3 seconds remaining here.
So that means nothing on the shot clock. It's a shooting foul. Majid will go to the line for 2. With an opportunity to make it a 20-point lead. the final drive of the first half. Majid's first.
It's good.
And his second, gonna go right through the net as well. Kick outside now. Mott's got it. 48-28. Triton's almost made it 50 after the first, but it looks like Vikings are gonna sit on it. They want the last possession of the first half.
Here we go, 10 seconds remaining here.
They could be unpredictable here. Kev Taylor on the perimeter defense. Ooh, gonna work outside, double team. Here comes the three-point shot, they're open. Bang, good, 48-31. That'll close out the first half. Coach Helly not happy about that last second three-pointer made for the Vikings. I tell you what, folks, it's been a great first half thus far. We're going to kick it over to the interview. We'll be back for the halftime report once the interview is done. Otherwise, you're listening to Men's Triton Basketball here on Triton Nation's YouTube channel.
Welcome, Triton Nation, back to the halftime report. I'm sitting down with Coach Montalto today. We're talking some Triton football. Today is Monday. We just watched football on a Sunday for the NJCAA. Man, big win against Grandview JV. Coach, you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it was a Sunday game, which is always good for us because then we get a chance to watch guys that have played here in the past play on Saturday. So I think on Saturday I was able to sit down, relax, watch some games, watch close to, probably 20 different schools, guys that have played here in the last couple of years. So that was awesome. And then went out yesterday against Grandview team, who's tough, physical team. And we played really well, especially with our first unit in the first half. Byron came out and threw the ball all over the place, and that was kind of the goal, is to kind of continue to push to have him have the continued success that he's had and continue to try to stay in that National Player of the Year race for the NJCAA. So he came out, I think it was 21-24 in the first half with 355 yards passing and 6 touchdowns. And then ran for another touchdown on, I think, 4 carries for 32 yards. So he played phenomenal. We scored, I think, on our first 8 possessions overall. So offense was quick, and defense, I think, held him to under 40 yards maybe or something like that in the first half before giving up a couple big plays in the second half.
Oh, yeah. We'll get into the touchdowns in just a second here. Like you said, he had a 2-yard rushing touchdown. That was the 3rd touchdown of the game. The halftime score was 49-0. Totally obliterating Grandview JV. It was a lot of fun being a fan of the Triton Nation sports and calling the game. Tell you what, and I had to go deep in the roster at times because we started having those sub players come in for the Triton, some sub players for Grandview JV, which was just their 3rd overall game on the season. And, they kept a little closer when we had some sub players in the second half. We'll get to the end of that just a second. Like you said, Byron had a total of 6 touchdowns. I had the first 2 thrown over to Anik McKenzie. The first one was a 17-yard pass in the corner of the end zone, and then we saw a 5-yard jet sweep for Anik McKenzie. He's a speedster.
Yeah, and Anik had a really good week of practice where Anik's in that position is really deep for us. With Isaiah Haslett, who started last week as a true freshman, Jordan Cum, who's been a guy for us the entire year at that position, and then Anik, and Anik, I think right now, we got a couple guys who, every 3 catches they're scoring a touchdown. He's one of those guys. I think he's got 16 catches on the year and having some success catching the ball. So he's got, I think, 5 touchdowns or something like that on the year also. So. But Anik is a kid who is extremely explosive, has been dynamic for us in the return game on kickoff return, had a phenomenal week of practice. So we gave him the nod to start last week, and he earned it and came out and played really well. Had a touchdown on a little play action in the first half, on the first drive, where we hit him on a post over the middle, and then on the jet sweep just used his speed to get the edge, and they couldn't touch him. So
not just the offense was unstoppable, but also the defense. You guys held them before the 50-yard line all of the first half, and then until the second drive of the second half. in the middle of the third quarter. I mean, what do you got to say about that defense stepping up big?
Yeah, they've been playing good, and obviously they had a great week against Western, where I thought they played good, except a couple big plays. It's the same story, and that's the one thing that we're trying to emphasize to our guys. It's got to be every single rep, every single play that we, can't have those letdowns, because for all but 4 minutes of that game, we played lights out on defense, and I don't care if it's our ones or our twos in there. We expect everybody to be able to come in there and be assignment sound and play hard and be able to make plays. So like I say, we played phenomenal for 56 minutes on defense, minus those 4 minutes where they hit a couple big plays on us. So once we clean that up, we feel really good. We're trying to continue to encourage our young kids to stay after it and continue to get better each and every week. And a lot of them are, but our focus has to be there for all 60 minutes, especially as competition gets tougher in the bowl season.
Truthfully, if you're a Triton football player in this football program, no matter if you start or you don't, you're going to get some playing time this season. We saw that. You guys had a total of 4 quarterbacks play between Byron Jarrett. We saw Amarion Bartlett. We saw Harmon Miller. And then we saw Marker, excuse me. I was blanking on his name for a second. But Zach Marker as well. He was the first to come out in the second half. All of them had a really good game. We saw Miller get a touchdown. Marion, I think he had 1 touchdown, maybe 1 throwing touchdown. He drove down the field, but he was a part of the offense. And you guys got a lot of key players when very deep at quarterback is what I'm trying to say. How do you prep those sub players to always stay active and always stay ready until their name gets called?
Yeah, we have a next man up mentality, and the way we approach practice every week is we expect our kids to prepare like they're getting ready to play, whether they're a 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it may be. So we require all those guys to be in meetings. We require them all, to get reps in practice. And Zach Marker's a guy for us who he's been phenomenal all year. Anytime that he's had an opportunity to get on the field, played really well, wound up getting banged up, and suffered a concussion. He's probably going to be out this week too. But he's a kid that we can see being a big part of our future here. And then Harmon Miller is a kid who came in and was an 8-man player in high school, didn't have a ton of experience, went to Kirkwood for a year where he didn't even play sports, came in here and was a ways away when he first got in here at camp and just continued to progress, where he's still a work in the mix where he's got to continue to get better. But then Amarion Bartlett has a ton of upside. He just needs a little bit more experience and handle situations a little bit better. And like I said, that's kind of what we're looking for is that growth when guys get in there, is if they can make the right reads, if they can make the right throws, if they can make the right runs. And he did. He was able to get in and make some big plays. Just got to be a little bit more consistent as a young guy if we are going to be able to count on him to be the guy for next year.
You notice, this is a guy that loves to use his legs. We saw that early on, likes to scramble around the pocket, and he very well can. Some guys, I think that they can, but Amarion Bartlett can. He's very speedy. I want to talk a little bit about the defense now, though, Coach. We saw CJ Christian came away with another interception on the 3rd drive of the game, set you up on the 27-yard line just outside of the red zone. That was huge. Another interception went your way with Ahmad Glass in the end zone. For the first time, Grandview JV was driving down the field in the 3rd quarter. It looked like they were about to score. Nope. Ahmad Glass stepped in big time. What do you got to say about those 2 picks?
Yeah, and Glass is an awesome story. Glass is a kid who actually started every game for us last spring, at corner as a true freshman. He had beat out Kone, and then Kone went down this last week and wasn't able to play for us this past weekend. And Glass got the start, and Glass played really well. Obviously had a big pick, and I think he had like 4 or 5 tackles throughout the game too. So Glass played phenomenal. CJ Christian's been, our go-to guy in the back end between him and Major all year long, where CJ's a kid that I trust, to make all the calls, make all the plays, get guys lined up. And then now he's just continuing to make big-time picks week after week. Obviously last week against Western, this week again. To me, he's as good as anybody in the conference. And like I say, we've got a ton of love and respect for CJ Christian. But that whole group is playing well. Noah Epley, Dakari Randall, I think, has 10 tackles for loss on the season. So that whole group. And then Basil played really well. Kenny Gibbons, who continues to pick up Division I offers, Tristan Wass, solid, Whaley, Bryant, Harris, all those guys up front are really tough, and then we're anchored on the edges by Allendike and Barrier. But we also were able to get Perry Slater in the game a little bit this weekend, who is a kid who started off as safety for us. We think is going to be a big-time kid for us. made the transition because CJ and Major are playing so well down to outside backer for this last week, and played really, really well. We think he's going to be pretty special for the next couple of years for us.
Well, great. Some notable statistics I've noticed within this past game was Byron Jarrett, 3 passing touchdowns away from surpassing 30 touchdowns on the season. That's huge. A few other ones. Noah Epley crossed 55 tackles. He leads the team in tackles. You brought him up a little bit. CJ Christian, I think 3 games in a row with an interception, maybe 4 to my total. And then also Desna Washington, 10th touchdown grab of the year. It was a really nice one in the second half. He was due. He was playing lights out in the first half, and I was like, all these guys are scoring receiving touchdowns. Even Dalen Bowdy, the starting running back, got a receiving touchdown on a 5-yard dump. I was like, where's Desna Washington? And then finally I got to announce it, his 10th receiving touchdown on the season. You got anything for those statistics so far?
Yeah, you know, and Desna's leading the country in touchdown catches right now. He's close to 700 yards receiving. And 10 touchdowns on like 31 catches. So, like I said, 1 every 3 catches he's scoring. Right now, Byron Jarrett's leading the country in touchdown passes with 28. So he's up top there. And then I think he's tied for 6th in the country and rushing touchdowns too, with 9 rushing touchdowns. So he's up there. Obviously, is one of the stats leaders. I think he might be 1st or 2nd in efficiency. And 3rd in yards per game. So he's put up some great numbers. You know, obviously CJ, you know, making a ton of plays. And the back end has just continued. I think coming into the game, I think we might have been 13th in the country in interceptions. And I think now we're in the top 10 from our defense side of the ball. And then we continue to make tackles for loss and sacks. So those guys are all playing really well. And, you know, we try not to get too far into the stats and look at that, but we do have a lot of different guys that are making plays. You know, our favorite stat that we have on our football team is 11 different guys with touchdown catches, you know, and the one guy who has 25 catches on the year and doesn't have one is Jordan Combs. So hopefully we can get him in the end zone before the end of the year. I know he's got one on punt return, but the plan is to get him in the end zone on a reception here soon, who he had a 50-yard game again. So, like I said, we can spread the ball around and we got a lot of different guys that can make plays. That's pretty special.
Well, you can definitely get it done with Jordan Cum this weekend. You got one last home game. It's going to be against Ellsworth. You played them once already this season, but now for sure they're going to be bounty hunting. They have your number. They have your name. They're just about an hour down the road to the east of Iowa, located in Iowa Falls. They're going to come down and probably play with a little more intensity than they did last game when you went over to Iowa Falls to play Ellsworth. You know, looking forward into that matchup, how do you prepare and practice this week to make sure you can secure another victory before we get into the postseason?
Yeah, they're a team that's going to, you know, anytime you play an in-state game, it's going to be a big-time game where guys are going to come out, they're going to be ready to go, and they're going to be hungry to get that win. And the biggest thing for us is trying to keep our kids motivated. You know, where you've played a team, you've beat them pretty handily the first time, is try to get them to come out and reciprocate that and do it again. So we're going to have to push them and challenge them this week and get the most out of them. We know we're trying to continue to climb in the national rankings. We've got an idea we'll probably be at number 10 this week and only hop up 1 spot. So we've got to really make a mark on some things against the NJCAA opponent, a rivalry game where we can go out and continue to show people against a team who's playing a lot better in the last couple weeks. They got a win a couple weeks ago. Iowa Western, they played tight until the 4th quarter with. So they're a team that's getting better week in and week out. We feel like we're getting better week in and week out. And now we just got to go out and handle business the way that we know how and keep our offense firing on all cylinders. We'll be down a couple guys due to some injuries, but you know, we expect guys to step up and make plays.
Talking about the 2021 season, Coach, with just 1 regular season left, you got any special moments you remember from this group of sophomores and freshmen stepping up big in Iowa Central Triton uniform with a very short offseason? Keep in mind, since you guys played just a few months ago, knowing you guys played in the summer and took a trip, played ASI Miami, played a lot of schools over the summer. Is there something that sticks out to you from this crowd?
There's not one thing, you know, in particular with this group, but as a whole group, you know, the way that they've come together, you know, the way that they fought, I touched on it last week in that Iowa Western game when you're down 17-7 and battle back to tie the game up. You know, that's just kind of the ability that this team has to continue to fight and claw and scratch and do whatever it takes to win games. They've won a lot of games in a short amount of time. Really, they've won right now, I think, 13 games in 6 months. So they're playing well. You know, they're a tough group. And it's just been fun to coach all of them. And some of their time is going to end here, and some of them are going to take that COVID season and utilize it and come back another year and continue to help us win ball games. So they're a special group. They built a foundation here and a staple on, you know, making this program a top 10 program on a consistent basis. So like I say, our love and appreciation for them is at an all-time high.
Absolutely. It's been a great season so far, Coach. You know, the closing question, I always ask you to give the spotlight to you and kind of talk on the season. But before I do that, I just want to shout out the football team. Make sure you go and support them this upcoming Saturday against Ellsworth in Dodger Stadium. It's going to be a really nice matchup, final home game of the season. Go wear blue. Go out to Dodger Stadium for a noon kickoff against the Ellsworth Panthers. If you can't be there in person, check out Triton Nation's live stream as what you're looking at right now for the men's basketball game tonight. Make sure you just go on over to the same YouTube channel and you'll hear my voice, and hopefully I got a color guy with me. But Coach, without further ado, if you want to take away with the spotlight and look into that camera, go on ahead.
Yeah, you know, right now it's a great time of the year for us. We're approaching the end of our season. We're getting ready to hit the recruiting trail. This last game, I think we had close to 40 recruits on campus, which is extremely important for our program, our community, our college, everything that we're trying to do here to continue to improve and be a national contender week in and week out. So it was an awesome atmosphere. We had a great crowd, ton of support. So that was great. We've got one more regular season game, and then we get ready for the bowl game, which, you know, is a big deal. We get a chance to play against another top 10 team in the country and in front of a lot of college coaches and show what we can do. So this is exciting for us. We're going to continue to bring kids on campus and get ready to continue to build our program the way it needs to be built.
One thing is for certain, you guys have set the bar very high heading into the winter sports season. I'd like to congratulate you on a great regular season so far. I'm going to stick with you guys throughout the rest of the postseason. I'd like to thank you for coming on the show as well. We're about to get right back into the men's basketball game tonight. Otherwise, thank you, Coach. I appreciate you stopping by.
Appreciate it.
We'll be in touch.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Welcome back, Triton Nation, to the broadcast. We're just 10 seconds in. Didn't miss a whole lot. Just a field goal basket scored by the Grandview Vikings. We're right here in Hodges Fieldhouse, tuned in to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on the call for the Iowa Central Tritons. The score, 48-33. Baker's in the corner. He was on fire the first half. Let's see if he can keep the ignition alive to start the second. 20 minutes on the clock. Gonna be brought down 1 minute and 20 seconds. Majid to drive to the lane. Gonna work to Jackson Smith. Butterfingers cough it up and roll down the rim. Here we go in transition. 4 points in a row to start the second half for Grandview Vikings. That makes the score a 13-point lead for the Tritons.
And starting at the beginning of this half, Baker's at 16 points.
48-35, Baker to drive. There's that man Derek's been talking about. Kev Taylor in the corner, take it for himself, big fella. Go to the side of the backboard, not gonna go successful off the double team, love the effort. 2 minutes into the second half. Grandview wants to mount a comeback. Jackson Smith, stuffing it out of here. Number 4 puts 5 up. Gets it on the ball. It'll roll out of bounds, retain to the Vikings. Vargas to throw in. Gonna go short, Vargas kicking outside. Here we go, rolling to the outside. Step back. GV looking for the move. Gonna be a reach against the Tritons. It'll be another inbound. The first team foul this half for the Iowa Central Tritons. No bonus yet. Too early into the contest. Here we go. Let's see who checks in, who subs in. For
Cunningham looking to throw in the ball, and he throws it into Omar Vargas.
Vargas, top of key. He'll go to the end around. We're looking at Robertson. Kick it outside. Cunningham finds a corner. Nothing. Here's a steal. Kev Taylor will push the court. 2-on-3. Baker gonna play it smart, play conservative. Majid got the handles, got the moves. Drive to the basket, Bo taking it for himself. Kev in the corner. Kev for three. Kev knock it down, 51-35 around the town.
17 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the second half.
And it was a jump ball. They're gonna get the ball right back. No jump ball needed. Tritons get the possession in their hands. Kev Taylor talking it over with the ref. It's a good start so far to this basketball half. We're looking at Bo Barber now. No full court press against the Tritons. You'd think they'd want to start that earlier than later, but they don't.
Weiser for the Vikings just checked into the game for Cunningham.
And Weiser, aggressive play against Jackson Smith. Jammed his finger, looks like he'll be okay. Coach Shelley gonna call a timeout. I think that was for courtesy of Jackson Smith. Tell you what, Coach, we're gonna talk about one of my favorite parts of the broadcast, our sponsor. Our sponsor for today's broadcast, CNOS at Unity Point, Improving Health. Proud sponsors of Iowa Central Athletics. Thank you so much for sponsoring the broadcast tonight and all you do for our Fort Dodge community. Before we resume the broadcast and resume the game, I'd like to shout out my boys in the booth. We got Zach, he's over on scoreboard. Kyle, the cameraman, he's running all the cameras for us today. And Javi, the big man producing the show for the broadcast tonight. Thank you, guys. Also listen to Hank and Derek. And you're watching Kev Taylor throwing it down. Another layup for him, 53-35. Weiser, see what he's got. Vargas, bounce pass down low.
Omar looking to pass in for the Vikings. Looks like it was going to be a little high.
Jackson Smith, here he goes. Speedster, reach and foul. Reached him in the back, tried to poke the ball out. Triton's gonna inbound it. First team foul of the half against the Vikings. Bo Barber looks like he'll throw in. Barber gonna go mid to Majid. Majid top of key, finds Barb. Barber going down outside. Jackson Smith around the town to Baker. Baker led the way in at points in the first half. Barber coming down with his left, finds Jackson Smith on the dish. Barber for three. Up and out. Here we go. Oh, Vargas not paying attention. Did it go off the chest? Okay, for a second I thought it went off the chest of Barber. It didn't. Triton's going to get it right back. No communication between the boys in red and black. Barber, find Baker. Now Taylor. Top of key. Take it for himself. He can win in isolation against anyone in the NJCAA anytime. Travel called against Barber.
And a throw in for the Vikings. Robertson, and he throws it into Vargas.
Kicking to the mid. Looking outside, Vargas with it.
15 minutes, 50 seconds here remaining in the second half.
Off the side of the rim, Majid comes down with the rebound. 15 and a half to play. Majid, crossover. Here we go for three. Kev Taylor. No good. Ooh. Looks like a reach in the back. Going to be the call. Triton's going to keep possession.
As of right now, the scores are flipped. So Triton's 53, Vikings 35.
Yes, sir. Good call, Derek. Got a substitution as well. Noah Nelson checks in for the Vikings. Majid going to throw in for the Tritons, the guys in gray. Find a wide open Barber. He'll get to the corner. Taylor working outside. Ooh, no look pass, Majid. I don't know if he was expecting that one. Kevin Taylor, 4-3. Out and in. In and out. Excuse me. Still waiting on it. Here we go. For Crode, looks like we got some communication error. Here we go, going up. Robertson, not enough.
He was trying to hit that from way downtown.
Way downtown, Derek. Kick it outside, looking at Smith. Smith gonna give it up quickly. Tritons, good ball movement. Posting it up, down low, find Majid. Nice pass over there, it was a bullet. Majid goes up, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2.
And it looks like there's gonna be a substitution for the Tritons. There's gonna be a big one. 3 players involved in that. We got number 40. Matthias, Keck, and Thomas all subbing into the game for Iowa Central Tritons.
14 and a half minutes to play in the second half. Triton steamrolling over the Vikings. Arfuke, he's going to go out wide. Shot. Here it goes. Went long, didn't go in. Owen Thomas with the board. Matthias. In transition, he's going to stop and wait for an opening. Majid, nice outside pass. Ooh, behind the back. Go up and in. Jordan Majid, way to go. Make it 57-35. Deadly crossover. And GV for the Vikings, they're going to call a timeout. Tell you what, folks, we're going to take one with them. We'll be back with more Triton basketball after this short break.
During these tough times, Dwayne and I decided to skip some of our old rules and routines.
You know, like.
Whoa. Go. My daddy.
Skip fort training.
I see, Daddy.
Skip bedtime curfew.
But we're not skipping our children's well visits and recommended vaccines. Staying up to date helps protect them. So reach out to your child's doctor.
Welcome back, Triton Nation, to your home broadcast of the Iowa Central Tritons taking on Grandview JV. It's a pretty good one so far. The Tritons, they're putting together a highlight tape for the rest of their competition through this season. They want to move to 3-1. Very high odds they will, 57-35, as we're at the 13th minute marker in the second half. I'm joined in the commentary booth with my main man, Derek Cudd. Derek, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Hank. Watching some amazing basketball.
What are you liking so far for your first time coming by for the men's basketball team of Iowa Central?
It seems like the Iowa Central men's have very good communication skills as a whole, and just everything on their team. They communicate good on defense and offense.
Great communication skills. A lot of that is because some of these guys room together. I know I talked with Stulo pre-game. Stulo mentioned to me that him and Keck are roommates. Keck, a big leader in this Triton basketball program, is at three-pointer flies for GVJV. So it'll go in. Stulo in at point guard. So he's going to give Bo Barber a rest, working outside. Thomas going down to Matthias. Keck working outside. Here goes Matthias. Let it fly, no good. Here we go, coming down with it. The score, 57-30. 8.
And there's a substitution for the Tritons. Coming in for number 23, Jid, is Penio.
Working outside, here we go. Thomas tried to go up with it. Gonna call a foul against him. Gonna get an opportunity at the line for not Noah Nelson. Thought it was Nelson for a second. Actually gonna be 10. Jacob Kuntz. 57-38 your score in Hodges Fieldhouse.
attempt. It's good.
(57-39). Stulo's with it. Driving outside. He'll find Jet. JP, what you got? Ooh, wild pass. Keck finds it. Goes up. Ooh. Geez, Keck's okay. Wanted to come down with the dunk. Looking like we got Grandview JV in transition. Stulo coming back. Ooh, dangerous shot. You know, scared me a little bit. Keck's been battling a leg injury earlier on this season as a miscommunication pass goes between Stulo and Jet. I'm happy to see Javante is okay. Could have been bad. Landed pretty hard down. Couldn't get up all the way. Hopefully he'll just laugh it off. We'll continue the broadcast here. 12.5 minutes to play in the final half of basketball tonight in Fort Dodge, Iowa. So we're looking down.
Yeah, but you bringing up that ankle injury that Keck had, I think that's the reason why he didn't finish that dunk there.
Yeah, for sure. Some aggravation to that. And honestly, I don't think he's not ready to come back, but not come back in full form. Now, when Keck is playing, he's a high-flying dunking machine. And that one, a little early takeoff. But that's okay. Let's resume the broadcast. 57-39. Stulo's with it. Goes between the legs. Fake the handoff. He's going to be stopped. Going to have to let it fly early. Ooh, Thomas with it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Got to let it go early. Here we go. Well, they say he stepped out of bounds. Oh, tough call. 57-39 as we are going to hand it back over to the Vikings.
And throwing in for the Vikings is
coming up, coming down, 2-point basket, 57-41. Stulo now, he'll dish outside. Jet Pineo on the wing. Stulo stuck in the corner. Gonna have to drive, he's double teamed early. Keck, dish outside. Matthias, ooh, off his foot. Stulo with the save. Uh-oh, Stulo's okay. Keck comes back, comes in. High flying acrobat. That's the Keck I know. 59-41. Nelson with it, he'll fire off the far end of the backboard. 59-41, here we go. Stulo's with it. Crash outside. Keck now, he'll dish it down low. Owen Thomas to use his strength, no good.
And here comes the Grandview offense.
Nelson now, he's jammed up, still looking for an offensive drive on this Grandview JV team. Ooh. Pivot, ooh. Goaltend against Keck. Noah Nelson awarded it with the basket. That'll make it 59-43. Keck wanted to stuff him right at the net. A little too close to the rim. That's what's going to call for the goaltend.
2 substitutions came in for the Vikings. In Omar Vargas and Coops.
Stulo kicks outside, behind the back. Jet Pineo, down low. Find Thomas. Thomas working outside. Looking up, finds Jet in the corner, decides to bait it, wait it. Double team on both two, Matthias. Too light of a jumper. Looks like Baker and Taylor and Barber are looking to sub back in with the next break. Coming up, can't come down. Hard foul and one opportunity for Grandview. Jacob Kuntz going to the line once more. 59-47 is your score.
Here's Kuntz's first attempt at the line.
Owen Thomas is 4th, 15.
Three substitutions coming in. Baker, Barber, and Taylor, all for the Tritons. The attempt was good by Coots.
59-48, Barber will dish, find Kevin Taylor, who just checked in. Top of key, working outside, find Matthias. This is some of the best defense I've seen so far. They cut it to an 11-point lead just a few moments ago. It was over 20. Oh, Pineo jammed in the corner. He'll flush it out. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gotta let it fly soon. Jet to drive. Step back jumper. Oh, off the front of the rim. Big play, Kev Taylor. Ooh, aggressive. Baker dove at it. Uh-oh, 3-on-3 opportunity. They'll stop, they'll pop. Is it going in? High bounce, no good. Oh.
9 minutes remaining here. Looked like a thumb to the eye.
Yeah, hard slap across the face. It looks like he'll be okay. That's Jacob Kuntz.
Weiser into the game.
Ooh, over the head of Kevin Taylor, trying to throw him off guard. Will they? Kevin Taylor rises to the occasion. He'll bring down the defensive board. Bo Barber. Stop. Oh my goodness. Sticky. There goes Baker. Off the backboard. Ooh, Baker. Careful. Score remains 59-46. We have a correction on the stat on the scoreboard. My apologies. Earlier I had announced 48. First one's up, gonna be good. That'll make it 47.
Cunningham. That's good. Making it 48. And here comes Barber.
Bush. Double B goes outside, finds Josh. Barber for three.
And it's good. Nothing but a
62-48. Going up, going in, no sir. Refunds the check, gonna go back. Jipneo gonna get quick on defense. Ooh, pretty floater. 62-50.
Here comes Barber. 8 minutes remaining here in this half, or in the game.
He got it up and in exactly 8 minutes. Coach Shelley's gonna call a timeout. So we're gonna take a timeout in the broadcast with him. We'll be back with more Triton Nation basketball after the short break.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all, for every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back, Triton Nation, to your home broadcast of the Iowa Central Tritons. Tuned in to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on the call. Derek, got to get your headset on your head. There you go, Derek. How you doing, my man?
Doing pretty good. I'm ready. There's just under 8 minutes here remaining in the second half, and the Vikings have the ball.
Barber with it. He'll kick past half court, 64-50. Matthias down low. He'll look over to Kev Taylor. Taylor, hop jumper. Ooh. Is it a reach? What's the call here?
Omar was looking for a call, but he didn't get the call that he was looking for. Barber throwing in for the Tritons.
Find Matthias. Outside, back down to Baker. Baker, Butterfinger. Uh-oh, 4-on-1 opportunity. Jet Not enough on defense.
That was going to be an alley-oop there because they had a wide opening for
Yeah, they could have done whatever they wanted there besides maybe a three-point shot. 64-52, 7.5 remains. Baker down low, goes up with it. Floater, no good. There we go. Down low, Baker's defense is enough. Kevin Taylor now in transition, looking up, 3-on-2. Taylor to the rim, no. But Baker's got his back, put it back in. 66-52, under 7 to play. Vargas checking back in. Ooh, nice read down there to 20. Connor Robertson, not gonna be enough.
It's Triton's ball, and a sub comes in for both teams as Weiser comes in for the Vikings and Keck comes in for the Tritons.
Dish outside, Matthias with it. He'll cross half-court line. Working left, go down low, Taylor, ooh! Second hand opportunity. You see that dish right there, Derek? That was sweet.
I did not see that coming.
Hot potato.
And Keck with a layup.
Devontae Keck getting hot on the court. 68-52. Down low, going up high. They're going to call a reach-in foul, saying that the foul didn't happen before the shot, but now we see the Vikings in the bonus. So regardless if it was a shooting foul or not, they get to go to the line for 2.
Here comes Kuntz. But there's a sub here now for the Tritons, as I believe that's number 22, Bowler, that comes into the game. But Kuntz, here he comes with his free throw attempt, and the first one's good.
68-53.
And Kuntz is telling his defense in the back to be ready.
Next one's up off the front of the rim, goes up and high. Jet Pineo rises, not enough. 68-55 is your score. Oh, what's a call? Saying he pushed him in the back, so they stopped the play. They're telling the Grandview JV guys to move forward. Too aggressive on defense.
Keck is looking to passing the ball for the Tritons here in Hodges Fieldhouse.
Down low, here we go. Jet goes outside. Find Keck. Yeah, Keck was open, you're right. Matthias gonna wait on it.
He's open again.
Keck for three. Oh. Doesn't cash out on his opportunity. It'll go back to Vikings. Stepping out of bounds. Check your location. You're way out of here. He was actually located over in Decker Auditorium. Getting ready for the big musical this weekend. 68-55 is your score. It's a 13-point lead for the Iowa Central Tritons. Jet Pineo coming back up for the Tritons. Kick outside, looking at Owen. DeKyrie Fuller is checked in. He's got a lot of length to him, as we're going to use his size to an advantage. Handoff, go down low, post. Now we're looking outside to Barber. Shimmy, shake, make a man miss. Uh-oh, struggling on defense. Working outside. Oh, they're jammed. He's trying to tell him to get away. Barber gonna have to fly one. Shot clock violation. He had to just let that one fly. Miscommunication on offense. Happens from time to time. Don't like to see it from a coach's standpoint. Coach Helly down there looking baffled, but tell you what, still have the lead. Let's keep moving.
Nelson on the Vikings sees the throw in and is taking it down the court.
68-55.
Good thing we're buying auditorium because Kuntz was playing a little acting because he just fell over right there.
There you go.
19 foul on Triton. Shooting one on will be Jacob Kuntz.
making it 60. Oh, my bad. Yeah, 68 to 56 now.
— 68-57. Keck. Long lob.
5 minutes remaining here in the game.
Kyrie Fuller will kick out. Here's Pineo. Keck's got it. Jet finds Javante to the corner. Javante wide on his pass.
Once again, Nelson receives the ball from the passes, bringing it down the court.
68-57, working outside. Barber on defense. Kicking up high to Kyrie Fuller. No good. Barber driving down low. Nelson! Oh, Barber with the stare down.
Barber just looking at him.
Big blocking Barber.
He's like, yeah, I just did that.
Yeah, you did. The little man comes up with the big block. Flexing on him. For three, no good. Kyrie Fuller comes down with it. Uh-oh, in the hands of Barber. Nelson wants revenge, not gonna get it. Matthias, wide open, could have walked to the lane, 70-57. The Vikings are collapsing. Weiser's got it, kick outside. Weiser in the corner for three.
Weiser's good and he's winning.
70-60. Barber now. Ooh, gets behind Jet. Crossover to the lane. Dish outside. DeKyrie.
What a nice play that was.
Yes, sir. DeKyrie Fuller, full house. Working down low. Coming up big with the rebound. Here goes Barber. 3.5 to play. Barber, cut a man.
That was close. They could have called that one over and back.
Oh, yeah.
He stepped over the line.
Jet Pineo now. Crossover, giving it over to the corner. Matthias is hungry. Uh-oh, got to feed it. DeKyrie Fuller came over to help him out. Thank goodness he was there. Ooh, awkward pass saved by Jet. Jet, ooh.
5 seconds remaining on the play clock.
Jet got jittery. That's the story of that possession, 73-60. Kick into the wing. Weiser thought about it, didn't take it. Robertson, no. Weiser goes over the rim and into the hands of Jet. Barber gonna take his time. No, he won't. Send it down the court. DeKyrie thought about it. Travel. Oh.
3 substitutions coming in. 2 for the Tritons, 1 for the Vikings. For the Vikings, in is coming Mott, number 13. And for the Tritons is number 20, Baker.
They called a timeout, so we're going to take one with them. 73-60. We'll be right back after this short break.
Mr. Rogers said, look for the helpers. You can always find people who are helping. Thank you to all the first responders who put their lives in danger to help us when my brothers and sisters and mom and dad and grandpa and grandma need them.
Thank you, first responders.
We look out for the helpers because they look out for us.
At the end of the day, this is what I signed up for as a first responder, and this is what I love to do. And I'm going to continue going to work day in and day out and providing help to those that need it.
Thank you, first responders. Thank you, first responders. Thank you, first responders. Love you.
be safe, look after yourself, and look after one another. Thanks.
Welcome back, Triton Nation, to your home broadcast of the Iowa Central Tritons taking on the Grandview Vikings. We're looking on, like to shout out our sponsor, CNOS at Unity Point Improving Health, proud sponsors of Iowa Central Athletics. Now back to the action. Looking down. Ooh, going over. Nice little save that time by Kuntz. Working outside. Meiser going in, going up. Foul happened before the shot went off. He's going to be able to go to the line, not for one, but for two. 73-60. Trying to cut it to 11-point lead.
He just went to 3 people there.
3 people.
Weiser at the line for 2. The first free throw is unsuccessful. He gets a second try. And he hits that one. He says, if I can't get both, I'm going to at least get one.
Barber now is with it, finding Keck down low. Oh, there he is! Monster slam! It ain't even marked yet. Javante Keck. Big fella. 30, rise high. About brought the backboard down with him.
He's like, what ankle injury?
75-61. Here we go, back to the Tritons. Under 2 minutes to play. That sucked the life right out of the Vikings.
What was the call there?
Not for sure. I thought I heard a blood time, but. Here we go. Regardless, let's just get back into the action. We're looking at Barber. He's on the wing, taking his time. Nelson is on him. Fade screen, won't take it. Weiser switches. Here we go.
Just under a minute and 40 seconds here remaining in the game. Barber.
With it, gonna kick outside to Matthias. Barber, dish. Front up and center, Matthias. Spotlight on him, 77-61. Gonna say it went off the hand of Matthias. It'll remain with the Vikings.
And
here we go. Step back, end around. Is it a reach? A reach and foul. Going to the line will be number 13. It's Fadi Mutt.
this is Mott's second time going to the line here tonight. First one's unsuccessful. Here comes his second try, and his second try goes in, making it 77-62.
Here's that full court press. Don't cover well. Matthias has it. He's running up the outside of the court. They'll call a reach. Triton's in the bonus. They'll get to go to the line. Now it becomes a game of free throws.
Matthias at the line for two. And here comes his second shot, and it's good. Made both of them 2 out of 2 right there.
79-62. Here we go, working outside. Step back for Weiser. Gonna get it stolen. Pickpocket. I got your ball. Baker to dish.
Just under a minute remaining here in the game. Triton's Barber is just wasting time. He's like, no need to rush.
Barber's floater up, no good. Gets it back with Keck. 15 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. This could be the last possession for the Tritons. Driving in, dishing out. Oh, Matthias. No looker. Gets the reward, cashes in.
Barber for three.
82-62. Bo Barber burning the Vikings.
10 seconds remaining.
Foul called. Fans were into that one. Oh. A tech called right at the end of the game. Come on. I don't want to see that.
Kevin Taylor is fifth. David Call, 99 is fourth.
The refs are still talking about it.
And that is just something that doesn't need to happen. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Calling a tech.
And Mott here to shoot free throws. And the Tritons are up by 20 with 10 seconds remaining. Unsuccessful on his first try. Going for a second.
Here goes the next one, going up and in.
Making it 82-63. End of the game here, 10.4 seconds remaining.
Kel Stulo checked in, and he's just going to drain the clock. Stulo. Way to go, Iowa Central Tritons. Move on to 3-1 on the season. The final score, 82-63. The Tritons dominate at home. They remain undefeated for both the boys and girls for this season. Playing excellent this year. Tell you what, a lot of fun to broadcast today with Derek. But before we go, I want to shout out our sponsors one last time. Tell you what, thanks for reaching out, sponsoring us. CNOS at Unity Point, improving health. Proud sponsors of Iowa Central Athletics. I'd like to thank my boys in the booth before we go. Javi, our production manager. I'd like to thank Zach over there running the scoreboard. Also like to thank Kyle, the cameraman. Owen helped us out today as well. Derek, thank you for stopping by. I had a lot of fun commentating with you. And we're going to be with this duo for a lot of the season. So look forward to it. Next matchup going to be coming up on the 9th. Going to be a 6 p.m. tip-off. Be ready for it. 82-63, the final score. I'm going to be signing off for Triton Nation's YouTube channel.